Yes, sir.
Yep, his verdict was today. He had 5 counts of criminal activity. He only got 2 of them found guilty. So he got acquitted.
What were the other ones?
The other ones were sex trafficking, like actual sex trafficking, and
Wait,
he wasn't found guilty on that.
hold up.
Oh, and
How
racketeering.
the fuck does that even work? They're like, you're getting prosecuted for literally pimping out prostitutes, but then sex trafficking is not a thing. What the? Okay.
Yeah, 'cause he was moving.
He wasn't trafficking. He was prostituting. There's a difference.
Oh, yeah, it's a weird loophole. So basically, like, they're saying he's not guilty of
I think
them being moved,
the
but
difference
he's
is
guilty of like the actual transportation, like setting it up.
no.
So
The way I took it was that he was setting them up with people and pimping them out, but he wasn't the one that got them across borders. Because getting them across the borders would be trafficking.
That would be crazy if I was streaming right now.
Are you?
So he's like, we
Yes.
don't know. Like he might still get punished for something, but like I don't see any serious jail time from him at all.
So
did they already decide?
Baby oil on him in jail? That sucks.
Did they decide for a sentencing?
I'm not sure yet.
That's a different case. Yeah, sentencing's completely different.
Okay.
Because all he was in the legal court where they were decide what he was innocent and guilty of. Now that they have that, then's the sentencing trial where they'll be like, okay, you deserve like 5 years. You deserve like
he didn't
2 years.
get the years yet. He just got the counts. So we'll see if he has like.
Okay, let's view story recap, boys.
I'm in prison.
He still did illegal, by the way.
Yeah.
So what was
not
he
innocent.
So he was found guilty on making women prostitute themselves and
No, just that.
just that,
Yeah.
and
You
two
said there was
times,
3 counts.
two
Count
times
was
that.
And the other 3 counts he was found not guilty on.
Alright.
Flame chase journeys
That's
triumphant
crazy,
conclusion
though.
draws nigh.
Yeah, if you're rich, bro.
He's
you
he's getting off lightly.
Yeah, he is. That's the thing. People are pissed about that.
Well, yeah,
So
if it was someone else, they'd be like forever life in jail.
It's probably gonna go down similar to like R. Kelly, where it's like, oh, this is all we have for him now, and then like 2 years down the line, it's another person comes forward about their experiences, like, oh, now we can get him.
Oh, it might be that. It might be kind of.
But that's what happened with R. Kelly. Was he was technically found like innocent.
Using the Council of Elders
One,
and the
and
Cleaners,
then like 4 years
Goliath
later, a
made sure
woman
that
was
her
like,
fall
no, he
paved
did
the
the same
road
thing to
forward
me.
for the flame chase.
And all that, and then it was like,
Amidst his
oh,
grief,
we got him. That was
Ryan
all
takes
we
up the
needed.
mantle of leadership,
We just needed
giving a
the one
speech to
fucking
unite the
witness.
people. Cypher also returns on a mission,
Yeah, the issue is
promising
like
to protect
what they
Kefli's core
charged him
flame
with was
while
kind
the
of
flame
like,
chase party is away from the city.
it should have been domestic
The
violence.
help of the
It should have been
Twilight
domestic
Court
violence.
last
and-
descended at the sky.
That. He
Hyacinth
beat
never-
live
they-
on
The
fucking
party
camera,
ascends to
and that
Aqua's
kid
flying
got
fortress.
Exactly. It should have been
Hyacinth
domestic
resolves to
violence
fulfill
and
the
like
duty
That's
passed
what
down
I'm
over
abuse.
generations of her
And
family,
they charged him for
only to discover that
racketeering
the
and
glorious
trafficking.
fate of Celius
We're like,
of the Day
bro,
Thunder Knight
what?
campaign at the
Are we
same time
forgetting
in the city of the
fucking
dead dragon's
battery
bones.
that is on live
Cypher
fucking
Kani!
who comes
Exactly.
seeking
Or,
the
That's
core
what
flame.
or, by the way, or
Though she
resisting
holds
arrest
out
because
for
he
some
fled the
time,
fucking country
She
once
is
they
no
put a
match
warrant on his
and is
arrest.
slain in the
It don't
end.
work.
Well, he tried to.
But the flame chasers
I don't
fight
think he
together
did,
to
or
defeat
did
the
he?
Sky Titan,
No, he
which
did.
has become a
Oh, he
combined
went
to, like,
being of
fucking
god
Cuba, remember?
and immortal.
It was something
As
like
they are
that. Yeah,
trying
he
to
like went
escape from
somewhere.
the Eye of
And
Twilight,
they got him there. They
the
arrested
dawn
him
device
there.
suddenly
Yeah,
goes
they
out.
arrested him there and sent him back to
Hyacinth is
there.
forced to return the core flame early
Yeah.
and remain
He
in the
fled
sky
to
to
like
bear
Puerto
divine
Rico or
authority,
like fucking Panama.
becoming the protector.
Something like that.
That's
Following
the issue.
Cypher's death, the divine power of trickery dissipates, and the thousand-year dawn of
I
Akuma
do know
that is
though, if
sustained
I
by
ever
her
fuck up
lie
in the German system,
comes
I know
to an
exactly
end.
where I'm gonna go, and I'm gonna
The
go to
holy city is
Kazakhstan.
met
Because
with the
I have
merciless
relatives living
invasion
there,
of the Black
first, and
Tide.
secondly,
As
Kazakhstan
the
does not
powerful
have a
flame
treaty with
waver
Germany
moves
where they
in
give
ever
out
closer.
searched people.
At this moment of crisis,
Oh, okay.
Mighty, Castrus,
So I can
Tribute and
hide
Trina,
there in gleeful
Cartonis,
bliss.
the Holy City Guards, and Don Hung all
I
laid
just
their
have to learn
lives on the
Russian,
line
that's another
so that the
story.
Deliverer would have the chance
Would
to complete
actually
his
snitch
mission.
on him.
Oh, Don Hung dies!
Remain safe. Finan and
Did he die?
of Genesis.
They say Mighty, Cassie, Tribi, Trinan, Cartonis, Holy Grey Guards, and Don Hung all lay their lives.
Wait, so Nicholas Lung returned and then he's dead?
That would be crazy. If Don Hung returns just to be dead. Well, maybe the leaks were true of preservation, Don Hung. Maybe the leaks were real after all.
Alright.
Goodbye, EB.
There's something fun over there. Come on, let's go.
Thank you, Cypher.
Yes, thank you, Saifi.
Not a good sign to be empty-handed.
I am never gonna be able to
You
live
can't get
without
rich
an
by
ADD
waiting.
unit anymore.
You can't get rich by waiting. I'll put this here.
Please stay close to us. We need to
There's a skip button!
We will do everything in our power to clear the path for you.
Wait, did
That
they
might
say
be the best thing they ever did.
we need to rendezvous with Lord Don Hung? Do they know? I think Chief might be dead.
There he is. Lord Don Hung!
He's about to get
We
shanked.
must assist him.
Big Dan?
Oh no, he's still alive.
What are you doing
He
here?
has a voice!
Where's Finan?
He speaks! Since when? Was it like 2.7 or even before that?
Yeah, 2.6.
Since Rappa?
We are under Lord Finan's orders to escort both of you to safety, no matter the cost.
Who the fuck are you guys? I
Leave this
just
to me and the
got
Holy
here.
City Guards. Steps, take them and go.
You're gonna die.
Wait, Nemosini.
Memosity, thank you.
Black-clad swordmaster. Something seems off.
Hello, Finan.
At some point earlier, they suddenly froze in place.
Alright, I'm gonna go to sleep because I have to get up very early tomorrow.
Alright, go to sleep. You should be asleep. It's only 11!
I have to be awake at 4.
No.
Wow,
Don't
skill
get too
issue.
close. That thing's
I
black flames
know.
are burning hot. I don't know what's
I'll
happening.
see you guys
but
around.
leaving is the best option.
Bye-bye.
Wait,
I don't know which demigod graced us with this miracle. Please, come with us. Finan, is he going to be alright?
no.
Believe in his resolve to save Akuman.
Free stuff is always the best.
Oh, he's dead.
The Flame Reaver isn't pursuing us.
Could this...
Could this really be some kind of divine intervention?
We can't stay here for long. Lady Trinan's sentry gate is just outside the city.
She's dead! Is Trina still alive? No, Trian is
I
dead,
agree.
but is Trina still
Finan,
alive?
He must have struggled a lot before making this decision.
Oh, he's been struggling for long.
For now, let's get back in contact with the Express and plan our next move. That's the safest course of
I
action.
like how Amphorius was a simulated universe, and we were the anomaly to break him through.
I have a proposal.
No! Get the fuck out.
Who's there?
Lord Ravager.
I hope to convey.
Oh, no, it's Skrulum.
To the two nameless.
To go.
I forgot he got here with Herda. He got here with Herda!
Who are you? Stand down. I order you to maintain a distance of 10 paces.
It's okay, guard. This one is not our enemy.
We know this robot.
It has been a while, nameless of the Astral Express. I'm glad I arrived
Also,
in
by
time
the way,
to
Flash,
stop
we
that
can
black
fucking
clad
hear
one
the
from
stream.
harming you further.
Huh?
We can hear the
So
stream.
it was you.
Oh. I forgot, I thought my volume was dead.
Indeed. Madame Herta invited me to meet with you, nameless. Rest
You know what's
assured,
funny? I don't think either
You two
Dan
know this
or
anti-Catherian?
Trailblazer
Does he
actually
come from the
knows
same people as
what Herta
Counselor
actually
Lygus?
looks like.
No, do not compare to Langus.
Don't worry, guard. This
The
gentleman is
only
an ally of
ones
the
that know what
Trailblaze.
Herta looks like are
Would
Welton
you mind
Sunday,
giving us a
right?
moment to speak in private?
Did we ever meet the real
Of
Herta?
course. We'll wait.
No, we
No.
didn't. We never did.
Please, stay safe.
The first time they get into contact with Herta, it was Wilton Sunday
I
going to the
fully
space
understand
station.
your situation. For now,
So
the
that
only
means
thing I
the
can do is
Trailblazers,
temporarily
they have
freeze
no
that
idea
black
who
clad
Herta
one in
is.
place.
It's
Time
just
is
like,
limited,
yeah,
so I'll keep this
like,
brief.
we know
The
the
place
doll.
where you stand, Amphorius, is a world constructed from data and memoria. An experimental
So it is a
field
semiverse.
in the eon. And now, this isolated sandbox world is rapidly
Okay, so
falling into a
Skrulum,
third
when do we
path.
face the boss and
Destruction.
leave this semiverse? I've been through your run.
Conclusion. If Amphorius continues
Also, where's
unchecked
my
on this
goddamn
course,
buffs?
a Lord Ravager will complete its evolution and metamorphosis and emerge from the surging tides.
I think that's too late, buddy.
Cosmos as we know it will suffer
subtle
irreversible
foreshadowing?
Subtle
consequences.
foreshadowing.
The disaster that this Lord Ravager intends to trigger may be far more severe than the Law Fu's Stellaron crisis, because its goal is the Eon of Erudition.
News. Oh.
Putting aside the complex details of the inferences involved, I have a request to make.
We know Iron2's gonna get his
Nameless to
cheeks.
stay
He will
behind
not
on
succeed.
Amphorius, acting as an informant in order to prevent the wrath of destruction from ravaging the cosmos. This world is enveloped in a firewall that defies explanation, and the flow of time here is also different from reality. Madame Herta and I can only tear open a gap and project images inside. However, the accidental crash landing of the express car notwithstanding, both of you were able to successfully land here. There must be some principle behind this we have yet to fully grasp. It will
Yeah,
take
can you
time
find out
to
how I can
uncover
get
the
out of
reason.
this?
Before then, if one of the Nameless is willing to stay and witness the fate of this world, or to push it along when necessary, it would be of great assistance.
Wow, it sure would be insane if,
Mr. Skrulum, I believe you. So I only have one thing I'd like to confirm with you. As Amphorius is already facing its end, how can we guarantee the safety of the person who stays behind?
We do not.
it's
Look at
actually
this,
insane. It's
if you
been
will.
almost a year since he's been voiced.
This curio is called a chronocognitive anchor. The two of you may view it as a kind of space anchor in the world of erudition. As long as you carry it with you, your individual data structure will be protected and will remain unaffected by the influence of digital tsunamis. When required, it can also serve as a bridge for communications between the internal and external world.
Ooh.
Of course, it is not curio with unlimited uses. May only be held by one person. The connection being interfered with. Decide quickly as possible. 2 final messages. 1. The Intellatron, named Lygus, possibly the primary culprit behind everything 2. Bertha discovered a clue.
That's why she's a goat.
Has already been drawn into Amphorius.
Oh, so March has a history.
It's gonna be Alicia. Alicia's march.
The
Is
biggest plot twist.
Because we know Alicia's here.
Yep. Oh, she's awake in Amphorius now.
Cold. It's
I know
freezing.
ITX is booming right
Hold
now.
on. Am I dreaming? Everything's spinning. And I can see wubbaboos flying around. But I was literally just talking to Himeko. How did I...
When did I?
When did I... That's it! She warned me about this place right before Klipoth.
Oh, she's here.
She's gonna evolve!
No.
Is she gonna meet Fully?
Have I accidentally walked onto some weird path?
Is she gonna get glanced by Fully?
She's like,
I've
oh
done
fuck, I'm
something
gonna
crazy
become a
without
remembrance
remembering.
character. I didn't ask for
Unless
this.
forcing Pom-Pom into new outfits and borrowing...
Also, this is the first time March has
shoulder
spoken
counts.
since 2.7.
Hold up.
Yes,
Uh-huh.
technically
No
as well.
way.
Yeah.
Stepping onto the path of elation...
Elation?
Simple.
Not remembrance?
Child of remembrance. Step forth.
She's being guided by Fully, the ale of remembrance.
Who's there? Hey, cut it out.
The leaks were real. Dark March.
Talk, okay?
Do you remember?
Hold on. Is that a gate?
Do you remember?
Here's my not theory, but March is going to be the emanator of remembrance.
Oh, that'd be so fucking cool.
The way out?
And I know ITX will lose his shit.
That's it. Oh my god, March gameplay for the first time in fucking 8 patches.
Okay, now Mem's talking to us.
To you. Turn back now.
Ooh, and Mem's Alicia.
Another voice? Who now? Wait, Master Diviner?
Who?
Who?
What?
Foosh? I mean,
Foosh?
Master Diviner. What brings you and
Hey,
you,
Vivian.
Miss Messenger?
Hello, Vivian. My
Do
queen.
I know you from somewhere?
Good to see you again, March.
Oh, she's going through memories.
That's it. And you, Miss Messenger, the value of your life does not lie in what happened in the past,
I want evil
but
March.
in the present
I want her to
and
put
the
on mommy
future.
voice.
Your memory serves you well.
I want her to have a Sit Lolly voice.
I conducted some experiments with the 6-phase ice you left us. Thanks to the Garden of Recollection, the Matrix of Prescience has made a breakthrough in extrapolating the past.
Why does her voice somehow seem different?
Bypass the obstacles and look directly into your history. The Master Diviner
I
is
thought
right.
Fushuan.
Continue down this path, and you'll be
I
able
do
to
think
find your
Fushuan's
lost
voice always
memories
was
at the
deeper than
end.
Vivian's.
I know, but it seems a little bit different.
Since we last met, you've grown much alongside the Trailblaze. You should be strong enough now to bear the weight of your past.
Well, there goes my Ice Princess fairy tale. I need to know, Master Diviner, Miss Messenger, this isn't just another dream, is it? If this is real, why reach out to me at this exact moment?
Because you need to
The
evolve.
situation is dire. Your lost memories, they're crucial to the Garden of Recollection. She's right. The Garden of Recollection's existence hangs on your memories.
She's the Eon of remembrance.
You may not want to sacrifice anything to preserve the garden for now, but in time, you'll understand. Your destiny and the path of remembrance are extremely, closely intertwined. Now go.
So, I just walk through that gate?
This way, March. Your past awaits beyond the gate of memory.
Vivian!
You're just mimicking people from your memories. Don't let those bad people deceive you. The gate. Now it's you two?
Daniel!
Hey guys. What are you doing in a place like this?
March! There you are.
Finally.
The trailblazing journey just isn't the same without you.
Why does it feel so weird to hear Daniel again?
Traveling's no fun without you around.
Well, duh. What's Team Trailblaze
You know what's funny?
without its
It's
star
more
member?
weird hearing Daniel's voice than hearing the
Wait a
Trailblazer's
sec.
voice.
You
Just hearing everyone in 3.0 is crazy.
Understand your confusion. The Garden's allies helped us establish this Neuralink to reach you.
The Garden's allies. You mean Miss Black Swan?
Yes. She helped make this possible.
Keep going, March. Find your past. Wake up. And travel with us again.
Does
That
the new
sounds
Trailblazer
really
voice have such a
tempting.
mommy voice?
Finding my past and continuing to trailblaze new worlds with you?
Trust in yourself, March. It's gotten us this far, hasn't it?
I'm sticking with my shtick that March is gonna become the
Let's go
emanator
through
of
that
remembrance.
gate together. Step into your past, March. Find your true self.
Boom!
Wait up! Slow down!
Alicia!
Sounds so... At last.
There she is! It's March!
Hey. Are you alright? I'll be... okay. Just not used to running around.
Hello, Mem.
Say, March, got a moment to talk before you make your decision? Wait,
No.
that was you? Pushing the gate away? Sending those warnings? Yep, name's Cyrene. It means ripples of past reverie. Easy to remember, right? Wait a minute. We actually look quite alike, don't we?
Fucking subtle fortune.
Wow! Hold that I need that side by side. I need that side by side.
Talk about coincidence.
That is a subtle as a fucking brick, isn't it? Wow.
Hold
it's
on,
sure
hold
insane
on.
that we're both pink-haired girls with blue eyes.
Shit. Shit. I got it. 5 foot versus 5'11" versus 6 foot.
Wow, you're quite the smooth talker. But I can't disagree. Wait, you know my name is March? Have we met? No, but I've witnessed your story through those memories just now. It's
I
incredible,
still
really.
can't believe
We
Cyrene
might
hit her
have more
with
in
the...
common than you
It's
think.
sure crazy that we
I know
look...
exactly what you're going through, which is why I don't want to see you exploited or hurt. You know what I'm going through?
Because
know,
I am
because
you.
I've been exactly where you are. This empty space has been my home for ages. I barely remember what time feels like anymore. But there's something I'll never forget.
Kevin.
Trust
This
me,
was my theory
that
from the
gate
get-go
won't
once
give
we
you what
saw
you want.
Cyrene. Part of me was like, is that supposed to be March before she was frozen in ice?
You mean those people? They're lying? trap?
Yes, convincing, weren't they? They've studied your memories, using your deepest wishes against you. How dare they manipulate a young girl's feelings like that?
But what if Cyrene is the one manipulating March?
That's
If you go through
what
that
I'm
door,
wondering
the
too.
worst case
Part of me's
scenario
like,
is
is
you'll become their
Cyrene
pawn,
the
losing control over your
Terminator
own
of
fate
Remembrance?
forever.
You've seen what's on the other side?
I may be stuck here with missing memories like you, but I still recall fragments of my homeland where I grew up.
Aedes Elysiae.
That door leads to Amphorius. Trust me, it's anything but welcoming. For ages, I've watched people walk through that door. They couldn't see or hear my calls. The voices beyond always promised safety, but I've never seen anyone return safely.
You've never seen anyone
So
return.
I had to try and stop you.
To be honest, I'm not sure what to believe. But the fact that you're here, putting in all this effort to warn me, that means something. Tell me, Cyrene.
Cyrene?
How can I return to my world?
It's not. First off, my
Really
name's
easy,
Cyrene,
actually.
not Cyrene.
Just turn around and walk away
Ah, yes,
from this
Cyrene.
place.
The girl cannot be trusted.
Fuck off.
Through the door, save the garden. Both of you, children of remembrance.
Why is there a Foxian?
They never give up, do they? But don't let them sway you. Stick to your path. The return journey could take ages.
I'm sorry, but
longer
if I
than
stay as
most
a
lives.
preservation character, then I'll be bottom tier.
That
I
path
need to
will
join
lead you
Remembrance.
home.
She's gonna go through the gate.
She has to.
Thank you, Cyrene.
Stop calling her Cyrene!
I'm going through
Again,
that
my
I knew it.
name's still not
into
Cyrene.
Amphorius.
I knew it!
Wait, what? Don't worry. I believe you. It's just that, for me, the only place I can call home
Is with them.
is right beside my friends. Two of my closest friends are already on their way to Amphorius. They may seem capable, but only I know. They're absolute disasters waiting to happen. They won't last 5 minutes in a new world without me.
Shut up, March. We've lasted a few days.
We
That's
lasted
why
a
I
few
need to go
patches.
through. Amphorius or not. When the three of us are together, there's nothing we can't handle.
That's lies. You died. You could have died versus Sunday.
Understand?
You basically
Establish
lost
that.
versus Sunday.
Yeah, they did die versus
We'll find
Sunday.
our way home together.
They didn't die. They lost. Because they were in the dream world.
I see. You've got people who mean the world to you, too. That is so heartwarming. March, if that's what you've decided, you have my full support.
Now I don't know if I
Birds of a
trust
feather we
Cyrene.
are, looking all sweet and innocent, but with hearts of fire.
Cyrene's gonna come with March.
Oh, stop. You're making me blush. Well then, I guess this is it.
Why didn't Cyrene ever try going through the gate? Why is she so small?
Do you think we'll see each other again?
Yes.
Who knows?
Sooner than you
But
expect.
don't worry about me. After all this time here, I've grown quite used to chatting with my imaginary friends.
Since Amphorius is your homeland, companions and I will do everything we can. Then I'll look forward to that day.
That day may come sooner than you think. You might meet with your boyfriend.
Your story awaits, March. Make it an epic one.
Sam. The Vortex of Genesis. Mem.
You okay there, friend? Something seems to be bothering you.
Even this place has changed. Finan. Is he ready for Aranova?
If anything, he's the one
See,
worried
I don't
about
mind
you.
the new
But
VA,
I'm here to watch
but
over
it
you
does
now.
make me think that the Trailblazer's more
What that
serious than
machine
she is.
gentleman said
Yes.
is true. If
Because
Amphorius
Rachel
is
had a
destined for
voice where
destruction,
she can go
then I'll
serious,
stay by
but
your
half of the
side
time
until
she's
the
also
very
over the
end,
top
like how
goofy.
you and
With
Dun
this
Hum
new
treasured
VA, I
the
can't
Express.
imagine the not serious.
Amphorius means everything to me.
Time to see the beginning of
Time to see the
Aranova.
last core flame restored. Look, there's Finan. And wait,
Uh-oh.
Lycus.
Trouble's a brewing.
And you, Lord Finan, will wield that core flame to bury this ancient world, plunging everything into the gray unknown.
None of that matters now. This brutal, flame-chased journey has stripped away my delusions. I know the future is in some peaceful paradise with gentle west winds, just waiting to welcome us to step in. If what lies ahead is a mass of chaos, I shall cut through it myself. And
That you will.
The first ray of blazing sunlight.
Does he know the title of this story?
Is it truly you?
With one last chance to turn back, you still step forward. How befitting of a trailblazer. You misunderstand. As our world nears its end, the ones who walk the infinite paths have embraced their destiny. As the Theoros, it is my duty to witness the world's future and oversee this final core flame ritual on their behalf. The trial of world-bearing, the ritual of Era Nova. Ah, I see. So you met my kindred spirit before I could erase his traces.
Partner, what are you saying? I've had my suspicions. How does a native Antikytheran know so much about repairing vehicles from beyond the sky? Lord Lycus, how much do you truly know about Era Nova? Tell us everything.
Very well. I need no longer maintain this Theoros masquerade. You seek truth, Lord Finan, and truth you shall have.
He's gonna drop the mask.
As you know, When the old gods fell, someone had to bear their broken pillars to fill the vacant seats. Those who would assume divine authority must prove themselves through trials. Yet, for Kephales's demigods, the possibility of overcoming the trials has forever been non-existent. For the world-bearing trial is the divine duty itself. Bringing forth the Era Nova and bearing its weight is an endless ordeal, ceasing only upon collapse. Precisely. The Era Nova ritual is not something that can be completed in an instant, no, but a long and arduous journey. While the sacrificial journeys of other demigods conclude in this world, Kephale must shoulder the gods' core flames, bear the memories of all worlds, and stand unwavering. Until the next world, when the black tide consumes the bearer, and all that they carry, leaving nothing behind.
Unless their core flame finds a new bearer.
The holy flame that illuminates all worlds rests in your hands. All that remains is one choice. Nurture it, pass it on to future generations, or extinguish it here and now. Deliverer, the fate of all worlds rests in your hands.
Enough testing. I've made my decision. But before I ignite the dawn of the next world, you need to promise me something. 2 things, actually.
Speak your terms.
Promise me this. Professor Anax's vision of the new world is absolute. The world will be reborn from my memories. All souls, living and dead, will return as the first humans, unchanged from their past lives. And my friends, the fallen demigods, they shall transcend the cycle to become new titans. Our heroes shall not have died in vain.
Of course. This...
So the leaks might be real from what I've seen. That when you face the bosses again, it's like instead of like Nikodor, the god of strife, it's gonna be Mighty, god of strife.
My apologies, but I cannot promise this. As you mentioned, she now bears the Time Titan's authority. Her bonds with this world.
You know what's funny? Is I think technically fucking Finon's strong enough to solo him, and yet he doesn't because he's an idiot.
Well, I stand corrected. An outsider like her does have ways to defy
It's
destiny.
so obvious he's evil.
Thank you.
He's not even hiding it.
For everything you've done for
God,
this
like,
world.
you know what? I do want the cycle to continue. I
The next
do
world
like
may not
suffering.
remember.
As the Theoros, I declare, Amphorius has determined her path. Step forward, heroes. Follow her path and see it through.
Alright, Kevin.
Without you, we could never have reached our prophesied tomorrow.
Connie!
Thank you for walking this path with me to the end.
Behold, oh gods, Amphorius has achieved her victory, and the Era Nova approaches. The radiant soul has arrived, having walked through the bustling nights, bearing the golden fire and blood, stepping with pride into daylight.
He is the pure child, walking upon
Who?
the path of yesterday, today, and tomorrow.
Hello, Hayden.
He is the first to be
Hello,
born,
Melody.
first to be named among the nameless.
Eternal in form,
Hello, Steph.
limitless in
Stefan.
reach. He treads the
Fu,
endless
right?
night underfoot.
Yes.
Greatest of kings.
I forgot your name. I'm
Protector
sorry,
of the
Mighty.
displaced. Raising humanity's children above their adversaries.
The firmament of molten gold courses through his very bones.
I also forgot your name.
The greatest of schemes, revealing
My goat!
breath and word.
Pookie!
My baby girl? My baby girl?
Lauren!
Beautiful new world.
My baby girl's
Shall
mother?
wash himself.
My mother-in-law?
There. Finish what we
Who?
first.
Elysia!
To write an ending unlike any before. For this one.
Come, partner. Join me.
Yes, Josh.
The time has come for us all to face oblivion. Or embark on one final grand journey.
Sploosh. And watch as we drop it. Flame Reaver arrives and backstabs us.
Of course.
Cutscene.
That was it's like, fight on, I'm game, let's fight.
What a magnificent and epic adventure. The hero's journey reaches its end, and the truth behind the Aeronova is about to be revealed.
Why is Lygus edging us?
Is that truly the case? Here, as the Theoros, allow me to humbly request that you find a moment to listen to what I have witnessed. This is about the nature of Amphorius itself, a story of the prime mover of life. My, what a broad topic this is. Where?
Don't think I don't see Herda in the back. The Big Bang.
Let's start at the very beginning.
The Genius Society.
Just kidding. What I mean to say
Erudition.
is that time, space, as
So
your
they're
acquaintance, Lord Anaxagoras, suggested, everything in Amphorius exists through new spores, living in the memories of those. Oh, how beautifully it aligns. Reveal. Oh, but you'll remember, even as the.
If that is the case,
Cersei's.
whose memories did the very first new spore sprout from?
As sages across ages have asked the gods, what is the prime mover of life? But let's set aside the gross teachings for now. Look further. Past Amphorius, do you know of the scholars' strife? During that grand yet brutal war, waged in the name of erudition, the scepters, a macro
Okay, so they are just explaining like the lore we thought was accurate.
comprehension, made to emulate the eons, but regrettably, as everyone knows, but what nobody knows is that, though forgotten, they never stopped seeking the
Rupert.
divine. And what if, hypothetically, a scepter found the answer to the prime mover of life? If through endless solitary extrapolations in the cosmic cold, the one deemed as a failure by the eon of erudition found what would happen? Perhaps the perishing neuron devolved into true life, reborn through the gaze of another eon. This is a tale from the distant past. Now, let's leave the Scepter's story here. Actually, you know the answer better than you realize. It's been by your side, accompanying you throughout this long journey. Right now, it awaits you ahead in that brave new world, beyond the end of Genesis.
Oh my god.
Take this wish with you. Be the one who begins it all, as the prophecy
I wonder
foretold.
who.
You will bear the
Alicia!
Could be anyone.
until
It could be anyone.
True, it could be anyone.
Bearing this world
It's question mark,
Could be
question mark,
worse.
question mark.
Who knows?
until the ashen hero,
Could be Kafka.
the nameless deliverer.
Kevin Aslana.
Such an odd dream. Strange. Like I've dreamed this before, but it all slips away when I wake. Only a voice
Weird.
remains.
As if I'm going through a time
was
loop or
that?
some shit.
Who was that indeed?
Ah, it's you. Whoops, I fell asleep there. What a strange dream I had. It's gone now, though. But look. Let's go find Cyrene, partner. We promised to be there for her oracle card reading.
Why are they calling her Cyrene?
Time.
It's Cyrene!
Looking
I'd
at you,
even
someone
would
still half asleep.
accept Cyrene
Tell you what,
because that
catch some
sounds
fresh
more
air
foreign.
first.
Cyrene
I'll hang around
sounds
here.
stupid.
I
When
agree.
March says it, I think it's a nickname. When Kevin says it, I'm like, this is stupid.
Beautiful, isn't it?
Also,
ID's
we're now in
Alicia.
the
Is
harbor.
Hades Elysiae, home of the nameless hero who carried Kephale's cornflake. When he was young and innocent, he had heroic dreams, and pretending the straw dummy propped up by a wooden pole was a giant with a single blood vessel running from spine to heel. Dreaming of slaying the giant and becoming a hero.
I had no idea he used to be so chewdy.
Witty as always. But this is more than just a funny These are his first memories. Rather than watching, why not join in? Become his lifelong closest friend, witnessing his hero's journey from the best seat. Questions. Many mysteries lurk in this village beneath the veil of Evernight. Your questions will find answers.
Where's that dummy? I want to hit that dummy. Hello, Statue of the Seven from Genshin Impact.
All awake now? Great.
Finan! Show me how to use a sword like you do!
Hey, Finan! Where are you headed? No Cyrene today?
Oh my god.
That's exactly.
If another person calls her Cyrene, I'm ending stream. She's singing the song! She was singing the Emphoria song.
Found you.
That...
Goodness, look at you rushing about. You've got the poor swing all startled. Huh?
I knew it was you.
Something wrong? What do you see?
Oh, nothing much. Just suddenly felt a strange connection. Look at you, leaves in your hair. Were you sleeping in a tree again? Or was it the wheat fields this time? At least brush yourself off before wandering around.
Come on, I'm not a kid anymore. You're the only one who still treats me like one.
Because you are a kid.
Sure. You may have the height advantage, but when it comes to maturity, I'm leagues ahead of you.
So, I have to ask the question.
Heroic adventures and imagining
Would you,
yourself as one of the
Cyrene?
characters? That's the kind of thing kids do, not grown-ups.
Asking for a friend.
Don't you agree? And since you're playing along with his antics, who are you pretending to be today?
Greetings, I'm the Stellaron Hunter. Alright, Viking, which one? I think he's AFK. Stellaron Hunter it is.
Today, she's going with Stellaron Hunter.
Steal a heart hunter? Planning to steal someone's heart, are we?
And then the reply.
Switching roles again? What happened to being the valiant hero from a distant shore who made that solemn pact to learn the sword?
Spare me. Can we not bring this up? Speaking of which, what about those oracle cards? We haven't done divination in forever. Why the sudden interest?
I was just about to tell you. Earlier, while napping on the swing, I had the strangest dream. There was this mysterious voice in my dream, calling out for something.
Wait, you had that dream too?
Yes, you too? That would explain this lingering sense of unease. Which made me think of those old oracle cards I used to play with as a kid. Though the Ornyx prophecies were always hit or miss.
Yeah, all the kids would get so excited drawing cards like ruler or warrior, but throw fits over devil or drunkard and demand a redo. If you just redo it when you don't like the result, what's the point of divination?
The blessing of childhood. Believing the gods might not notice our little corner of ID Silicii, willing to let our small deceits slide. Still, fate is absolute. After all, we never really know just how far into the future the prophecy extends.
Anyway, let's go to our old secret base and look for those oracle cards. Now, where did we hide those?
I can think of a few spots. Let's go check it out. In a village this size,
I bet all our childhood treasures are exactly where we hid them.
Time must be keeping them safe for us.
In the sunlit.
My unfinished little. Hey, this is the one Mrs. Pythias confiscated.
Finan, Cyrene, where are you two headed?
That's it.
Speak of the devil. Miss.
No classes today. This morning, I used fallen leaves for a read. Besides, it's harvest season.
With you being our only teacher in ID Silicii, you must be working so hard.
Anything for my students. I don't mind the work. When you travel far from here, you must visit the Grove of Epiphany for me. By the way, what are you looking for in here? You've been searching. Is this a toy?
She doesn't remember, huh? Oh, this little soul.
All right then, I should be going. It might rain tonight, so...
So this is where the wooden figurine you carved during class ended up. And here I thought I knew all your hiding spots.
To be honest, I'd forgotten all about it myself.
It's mine! I caught it fair and square. You did not! Finan! Cyrene! Come quick! Look at this huge bottle I just caught! Give it here! My rod, my cat!
What's got you two so worked up? Wait a second. This is my old wish in a bottle. How did it end up here?
Ooh, I wanna see. What did little Finan wish for?
Not happening. This.
Pizza! Livia! Dinner's ready!
Coming, Mom! Finally, I'm starving.
You know what's funny? I really thought tossing that bottle into the sea would carry our wishes beyond IDs. I never thought the waves would end up pushing it.
Is that Beto's ship?
Kind of disappointing, isn't it?
No sign of the Oracle cards. Let's see. Ah, there's one place we haven't checked yet.
Well, those were the days. We'd always meet either by that statue in the village or right here.
Right? And I remember you never used the front door when you wanted me to come play. You always climbed over the wall. You were such mischief makers. Just like a certain someone who has a habit of showing up unexpectedly. Right?
Why is she breaking the fourth wall?
Oh, giving me the silent treatment? How cruel.
Hey, I was just copying those storybook heroes. They never take the beaten path.
Still, it's embarrassing. I've been the only one here for a while, and I haven't kept up with the cleaning. With so many spots to check, where should we even start? A cellar. I think I remember.
Well, if we're talking Wonderland stuff, it's not that different from my... All right, let's split up. I'll handle the...
I wonder what the view's like from up there. Worth checking out?
The girl before you carries an air of mystery. Her secrets elude. You can't help but wonder, could there really...
The view here hasn't changed a bit. You know, besides the swing under the big tree, this has to be my favorite spot in all of ID Silicii. Hey, what are you doing? Please be careful. I'm just a small-time diviner. I can't turn back time if something happens.
That's a fucking lie.
They always said I'd become the next priest of time, just because I heard prophecies as a child. But here's the thing. The more divinations I do, the more doubt creeps in. I want to believe. Where will that waiting ship take us?
Here they are! The Oracle cards!
Guess reminiscing makes us take our time, doesn't it? There we go. Looks like the gods do listen to our thoughts.
Here it is! This is the box where we kept the cards.
But the cards are gone. Who?
Huh? What's this underneath? Hey, don't go changing the words.
I see now. Those sneaky little ones. So that's what they've been up to.
The ones from Membran's Maze, you mean?
Yep. Let's head to the back of the court.
The entrance should be around here.
Right here. The path to the maze is hidden under all these weeds. It's been too long.
Did you forget? We used to visit them all the time when we were little. All right, let's do this. These weeds... Pretty sure this is it? Should be this way. Here it is! The entrance!
Once you get through the tight squeeze in the hollow, you'll reach their dwelling.
I wonder if I can still squeeze through there.
Maybe worry more about whether the fairies will let you in. After all, the memory...
Getting approved by the maze's fairies was like our childhood badge of honor. Regardless, how about we try getting through the hollow first?
After you, then.
What? Oh, sure.
So hasty, as always. Looks like it's just us now. Care to finish that chat? To be honest, from the moment I saw the cute note left by the fairies, my intuition became even more certain. Perhaps when we step into the maze again after all these years, the wheels of fate will finally start turning. Oh, it's just a girl's intuition. It might not mean anything.
Scariest thing
But
it
you
is.
know what? Even if fate is set on its path, no matter where it steers the world,
They gave
if we're
women
together,
observation
there's nothing to worry
hockey
about,
and they
right?
use it for the wrong thing.
So, if you're willing, forget it. If the wheels do begin to turn, that's when I'll make my request.
You still here, Viking?
I made it! Oh, that wasn't easy. I can't remember the last time I came here.
We were still kids back then.
Wait a minute. Are you? Whoa. Look who's
Mini-Man!
Snowy, you've grown so tall and dashing. I couldn't even...
We had to grow up. Sometime.
But look at Rini. She hasn't changed one bit. How fascinating.
Perhaps I'm like you, Rayleigh Ma'am. Just another fairy of the maze.
an organization. Hardly. They're not that organized. They do Dolimem, Raylimem, Mealimem, Follimem. I've missed these cute little troublemakers. We used to gather around the fire, singing and dancing, imagining all our future journeys. Without coming...
Oh, how good you, Snowy. You swore you wouldn't forget about us. But you were gone so long, you almost did!
Oh, he's just copying those bards from his stories, being all melodramatic. He couldn't forget about you all, even if he tried. Actually, we're here for the Oracle cards. Have you seen them?
Oh, the Oracle cards! Right. The chief asked us to get those.
Chief? You mean
Dolimem?
Dolimem? What do they need the cards for? If they want a reading, they could just ask me.
Oh, I'm not sure. But Chief specifically wanted to meet with you all. Let's see. They should be... That's it! This way, everyone! Watch your step. The trunk's slippery. Chief! Rini and Snip.
Why do leaves and branches grow? Which way does the wind blow? In Membrance Maze depths we seek to find the answers future left behind. Welcome back, my dear children.
Right? Though Dolimem always says they're just songs.
Oh, Chief. You haven't changed a bit. Still so full of life.
Oh, no need to fuss, my child. You haven't forgotten, have you? Just as our paths stay forever linked. Here, take it. I'm sorry.
My book of Oracle cards. Thank you for keeping it safe. You know, you can always just ask if you want me to divine something.
Still, bringing us here like this after so long. Is something wrong, Chief?
Yes. The Veil of Evernight whispers to us once more. It tells of a new fairy who will soon enter the maze.
I wonder who that is.
Indeed, every time a new fairy arrives in the maze, it means that beyond the veil, in the vast lands, far from Ides Elysiae, a great calamity is on the...
But if that's the case...
We'll have to be cancelled. If disaster's coming, we should stay in Ides Elysiae just to be safe.
We weren't planning to be gone for long. Just enough time to hone our abilities. Then we'd return to Ides Elysiae to help keep our village safe.
It's okay. I can still practice my swordplay here. Some things you can learn on your own. Well, probably.
That's not very convincing. Here's a thought. Let's have Cyrene do a reading. If fate wishes to show us its path, we might...
But what if we don't like what the cards tell us? Never thought of doing it that way before. Thanks, partner. We'll do it your way. Whatever the cards show, we'll face it together.
Ask with a true heart, and truth shall answer in kind. Close your eyes, and let's open the Oracle card book together. Let your thoughts flow like stars drifting on the river, carried by fireflies and gentle winds. Your destinies flowing towards the same future. Now, shall we begin? Oh my! The cards are quite responsive today. Very well. Let's see what future the Oracle cards wish to show us.
How's the update so far?
Ah, you're back. It's good. So
the Deliverer,
According to the
I have a
tripartite
question.
prophecy,
I need to ask this
card
question.
means absolute harmony and perfection.
Would you, Cyrene?
In fact, it's the only oracle card without a dark side.
Probably not.
Damn. So
What,
it's
no divine
just
whispers
me
this
then.
Feels more like a little sister character.
Oh, silly. This is simply the card you drew for yourself.
The sleepy village of Ides Elysiae.
Her voice is
in
hot, though.
just one fleeting moment, welcomed an array of legendary figures. The Weaver, Gatekeeper, Ruler, Traveler, Servant, Healer, and Scholar. Their stories and wishes showed they brought tales of raging battles, of cities crowned in at once. These were just images on his friend's oracle cards, and now they are right in front of one's
Hello,
eyes.
Nanook.
The Deliverer. This card again.
Ah, my child. It seems you're destined to bear the wishes of many, to answer the world's call.
Bear their wishes?
Yes, just like Kefali, standing eternal atop the mountain.
My parents. They only wished for me to grow. Mrs. Pythias wished for more books in her little schoolhouse. Wanted us to all learn and grow. Is that my purpose? To fulfill their wishes?
Perhaps. For a true deliverer, such wishes are but droplets in an ocean. After all, Kefali bears the weight of the entire world.
Right. How could any human possibly measure up to a Titan?
I wonder too. Perhaps.
What's this?
Who?
You see our futures written in the cards. Or rather, the people you'll meet on your journey. Sometimes, fate can guide us when we're lost.
Fine, and I'm gay, let's fight.
Consult fate itself. Maybe then, and learn just how many burdens one must bear to become a true deliverer.
Is it Pookie? The Traveler, the Servant, and the Healer. Traveler is Cypher. Servant is Cassie. Healer is Sydney. Weaver and Gatekeeper. Here's the Scholar. And that is the Ruler.
Well, if it isn't our little deliverer.
Gosh, he's hot.
My wish. Just let me wine and dine and soak up the sun for another millennium or two. I mean, what's the point of dying rich if you never lived rich? Right, Princess Homebuddy? A cipher, that's not how I see it. My one wish is to find that missing piece in my life. To feel someone's embrace once more. That warmth. I've felt it before, and it's my dearest memory. And speaking of riches, for someone with all those treasures behind your divine power, you've led a pretty cheap life. Ouch! Where did that come from? Right for the jugular, huh? What about our friend from the Grove?
My wish came true before I touched the sky. I transformed my healing power into gentle sunlight, distributing it equally to every life I cherished and loved.
You two are so selfless, aren't
Did I mention that her voice is
no
hot?
surprise Aglaya wanted you for the flame chase journey. You know what? I did have one wild dream.
She Faraday.
To know what it feels like being born a noble lady, drowning in riches. Just think, if I traded places with that seamstress, me in the mansion, her on the streets. I'd like to see if she'd still become the gold weaver then. Maybe I'd even take her place.
Doesn't sound like an easy task.
Warm embrace, equal healing, and perhaps living free.
They're all wishing for a kinder world in their own way.
Personal wishes? I have none. Only the Aranuva matters. The world's rebirth. Yet, if I am to weave a new era, then it may be one where kindness and her cleaners shall never tread. These crawling parasites have no place in Akama, especially not under the deceitful claim of human rule.
That noble lady, the way she speaks, it's like ice in my veins. Huh. Not exactly the warmth I'd expect from someone selfless.
Teacher, perhaps you could share your wishes with us?
Oh, Snowy. You want to know about our wishes now? I wish to meet Trian again.
Who?
In the Sea of Flowers, where the West Wind ends. And Aggie, I want to see you shed that golden thread cocoon around your heart. Just once more. Smile at us again like that bright-eyed girl in white who stood before the Yanisopolis temple. Finally, I pray that the footsteps of lost souls no longer wander aimlessly. Instead, replaced by the bright songs of prayer. Are we wishing for too much? Well, let's say these 3 wishes represent Trian and Trinan too.
Those wishes are truly wonderful.
Then we can rest easy. Because only you can make these wishes come true.
Only...
Mark these words, Snowy. See you tomorrow.
And then she died. Anaxagoras.
My student. Must we go over this again? Listen well. I detest the word wish. It reeks of mortals.
You missed your baby girl.
My baby girl?
I was saying like, why is her voice hot?
All that remains is for you to take the final step and prove the ultimate truth.
Why did they not wait until I was here?
Because I thought you were here, and then you left.
Not you. I mean the game. The game should have waited. Not you.
Logic, I will prove
game
that
should have delayed itself.
Can achieve.
Isn't he, you know, a little... I mean, I just daydream about hero stories, but he's fantasizing. Come on, you're joking, right? Am I really being burdened with a dream that feels more like a fantasy?
Like on I'm good, let's fight.
Finan, since when did you become so timid? Asking such juvenile questions about wishes.
What's that supposed to mean? What's with that condescending tone? No way I become friends with this half-naked show-off.
You be...
Horrifying. Is that really something I'll enjoy one day?
Yes.
What are you mumbling to yourself now? Whatever. The wishes of the Kremnon warriors are done, but I survived 1,000 deaths only to fall to a coward's blade. That masked flame reaver who struck from behind. Finan, you look... never mind.
Oh, he was about to say you look a lot like him.
My wish is simple. One honest duel. Face to face, blade to blade. Then I'll strip away that mask with my own hands.
Nothing but violence and vengeance. This person's wish is nothing short of...
Here's how this will go, Finan. We both wrestle on the bed, naked. Whoever pins the other gets to talk.
This way.
So tell me, has the uncertainty in your heart begun
So
to
this
show?
is just like
faces in my future.
Kingdom Hearts, is it?
So many
I
wishes.
have a feeling. Yes.
Still,
Cool.
why would fate choose to show us this path?
What's weighing on your mind?
Didn't you say disaster would strike Amphorius? If so, shouldn't Cyrene and I stay in Ides Elysiae?
I hate that her name is Cyrene.
I know. I said next time someone calls her Cyrene, I'm ending stream.
Did you end stream?
No, I did not.
Wonderfully optimistic. I like it. Cyrene, may I have...
Alright, ending stream. Bye bye. Good night, everyone.
Of course.
Well, guess what?
Why?
Although those voices, visages, and wishes may seem far away now, I can't ignore the sense that something is calling me, bidding me to take a hold of it.
In that case, accept this gift. Oracle cards may they journey with you. Become...
I'll hold these words close to my heart, but now that I'm holding them...
Boom.
What? What's happening? Everyone, we've got big trouble, Mimi! Burning, smoke everywhere. It's all coming from beyond the maze.
What's going on?
It's here. The seeds this time. Not even the veil of
You mean... Ides Elysiae will be swept up in the prophesied catastrophe?
I'm afraid so. My children, take shelter in the Membrance Maze.
But my parents... the whole village...
Are we facing the three titans of calamity?
This is beyond any titan. Beyond, it's an unspeakable horror that twists all like the black tide. That's what this calamity truly is. It consumes all in its path, sparing none but the Membrance Maze.
Not even titans can...
Yes. So please, we don't wish for you to throw your life.
Finan, what path do we take?
Ooh. I have a feeling this is alternative ending.
I learned the sword to protect those close to me.
Then we know what we must do.
Indeed. Our friend is right. Forgive me, Chief, but Ides Elysiae...
Very well.
With me, Cyrene. Join us, my friend. Even without a sword, I'll take a rake. Even with the roughest steel, I'll keep our home safe.
Deliverer, the card's truth extends beyond its mere literal meaning. There's another hidden layer within. Not someone perfect from the start, standing high above, casting merciful gazes upon the world.
Nanook?
But one who starts small, from a humble village, expand. When we were little, I told him I wished this world would never need a deliverer. Now that wish has shattered. Yet I'm glad. And all of this happened because you believed in him, friend. Shall we? It's only when you're by our side that Finan and I... that our hearts find their courage. I know you're watching us right now. Aren't you, great hero from the future?
She knows.
Oh, such cruel irony. Though destined to bear the world's burden, this boy can never become the hero to bring forth. Follow their path. Bear, watch this memory play out its final act. Then you'll see why his dream of deep... A sun red as blood, wheat fields turning to dust. In that moment, the boy stood in what felt like the end of existence itself.
These creatures, they're everywhere. Someone, anyone, where are you?
I don't think he's okay.
No, it can't be.
He's tripping ball.
You, are you talking to me? No. That ribbon, Olivia. I should have known.
Save us. Save us.
I don't like that.
Please. No. Stop. Please stop. Olivia, I'm so sorry. And these monsters, they're all... Why? Why is this happening?
When the black tide arrived, the wavering boy found resolve in his companions. In the far-off future, the land of Anforius would bear the marks of the hero's footsteps. With sword in hand, he would inscribe an eternal mark in the golden epic. And when dawn broke over scorched earth, a boy, covered in wounds, buried the dead one by his home, his past, his name. His feet carried him forward. He wandered without direction, like a withered leaf drifting, yet he did not walk without purpose. Deep in his heart, a voice, oh, those words his friends spoke long ago, when his journey began, lingered.
Protect those
Who must be
who
protected?
must be protected.
The words were few, but they gave him all the certainty he needed.
That's what it means to be ordinary and choose to be more.
Onward he walked, until the call of the flame chase journey thundered across the land. In the vision painted by prophecy, humanity would triumph over the gods, seize the core flames, and ignite a new dawn for empire.
Yet losses are a constant on the flame chase journey, where life too seems as small as a speck of dust. Only one who treats the world as their teacher can bear its eventual destiny.
The voice within spoke, and he answered.
No matter. My existence is of no consequence.
When the Gold Weaver called, he answered, traveling to the holy city. There the elders met his warrior's spirit, with nothing but no one saw it coming. Not the world, not even him. Yet, this nameless recruit stood at the gates of legend. And there, at last, he found...
Oh my god, Act 2?
This is
How many?
the abyss of
3,
fate.
I think.
That's
Hold on.
concerning.
Finance here too?
And now, Act 2 of our...
They're evacuating the temple. Are you insane? That blonde man is the Crown Prince of Krymnos. Mess with him, and every last person in this city could wind up dead.
Calm yourselves. The Holy Maiden has everything under control.
Behold, it is the month of Gate, light calendar 4926. The Crown Prince of Krymnos, Mighty-Mos, has led his forces to the gates of Akima. As you know, though Mighty-Mos was proud, he did not engage in needless violence. He challenged the elders of Akima to after Aglaya's mediation. Finan met Mighty-Mos, so, as Finan's most important companion, he's...
Is this your idea of an honorable duel?
Bloodshed isn't the way. We and Aggie don't want to see Chrysoceres turn on each other. True warriors know when to sheathe their blades. Something that has more weight than the fate of the world.
Which means only those who understand the world's weight are worthy to carry it. Well, Kremnoan, looks like you won't be able to punch your way through this one.
It makes no difference. One last chance, new recruit. Walk away, and I'll spare your life. Otherwise, come and face me. I'll give you a warrior's death.
Hard to imagine they once clashed like this.
Holy Maiden, I can't help but feel like a pawn.
Every hero was once a child.
That's so. I don't need... Look at me. Just a common soldier. Since swordsmanship won't decide the winner, Lady Goldweaver should be here instead.
What if we told you this duel isn't about winning?
Are you saying that Lady Goldweaver is testing me?
Every Chrysocer is indispensable to the Flame Chase journey. And you and the Crown Prince of Krymnos are both. What the duel marks is not an ending, but a beginning.
True enough. The voice within has never failed me. It doesn't matter what the result is. I'll give it everything I have.
Spoken like a Chrysocer. Now go, Finon. Your journey has only just begun.
That's right, comrade. It's time for us. Me? With him? Don't joke around like that. Still, on the topic of the Temple of the Three Fates, here we are, at the Temple of the Time Titan. And I don't even know how Cyrene's studies are progressing. We haven't really had much still. I hope she's doing well.
What's going on? Did he just say Cyrene's studying here? But how is that possible? Wasn't she? Of course, Lygus disappears right when I need answers. Forget it. I need to catch up with Finan first.
Cyrene's alive.
It is weird hearing Stell yap.
True.
Amazing. Talantin may have fallen, but there's...
I hope you still remember your purpose.
You seem awfully confident, Kremnoan.
For your... as we're in foreign lands, I'll indulge you. The signet of Krymnos. The crown jewel of our people. That's my choice.
A ring. Not just any ornament, I'd wager.
Don't push your luck. Think I'd pour my heart out to you? Just know that Kremnos' 1,000 years of glory could bring a titan to its knees. Let alone a nobody like you.
So to him, glory and his people outweigh the entire world.
And the very destiny that Mighty himself will eventually shoulder.
Now this is a tough one. Well, comrade? You mean my conviction? But no way. Only an Idonian would do something that crazy. In the end, a deliverer that appeared in my life on that day. Just thinking about how my village was swallowed by the Black. Speaking rationally, I know it's not nearly enough. Addis Elysiae was just a small village. Its loss barely a scar on Amphorius, but here and now, this car. It's everything I have left. Nothing weighs heavier.
Perhaps that itself is the answer.
Hello, Cyrene.
Finan?
It's so nice to see you all again. Lady Trinen, Finan. Hello. Seeing you here sure is a sweet surprise. Why so surprised? Could it be... Did you miss me?
Cyrene? This is incredible. I was literally just thinking about how you might be here. But I never imagined I'd see you this soon.
I was supposed to leave with the priests, but then I heard Lady Maiden was with a white-haired young man. I figured it had to be you, so I snuck back here.
That's Cyrene for you. Unfortunately, this isn't, good.
Still playing house?
You get
Boy. Hold on.
Quite the...
Still playing house, boy?
Boy.
The hothead. You know, you two just might get along. Don't worry. You already know what the answer is. If that's your choice, I am with you. I am with you because I remember it all too. The field pain speaks for itself. Our hometown may have been just a tiny village, but that's not enough. Even though hatred can help people grow and turn a boy into an unbreakable warrior, what you need now is victory. You can't just stack the scales with your past suffering. You have to throw the weight of your future onto them.
The future? What do you mean?
Maybe that was a bit too cryptic for you, but it's actually really simple. Why not have our mutual friend here stand on the scales with the deliverer? How about it? Can you help? Of course. After all...
The fate of Akuma hangs on this duel. I will stake everything I have. Stand with me, comrade. Let's. Together we'll prove that what weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future.
Talantin, the fair, the just, they of unassailable integrity. The challengers have made their choice in the name of the Holy Maiden of the Three Fates. Lower your scales. Weigh destiny.
Your offering is... a card?
Yes, a flimsy little card. That is my choice. Just know that it's called the Deliverer.
Interesting. Very well. If you can beat me with this card...
It's... a deal.
The scales... they're wavering.
Talantin is deliberating on the outcome. It appears that...
This is... suffocating, but I believe...
Finally decided?
Hear thee, children of humanity. I shall pronounce judgment. for the difference is now clear. The one whose offering weighs more than the fate of the world is... one from Ides Elysiae, the nameless hero. However, heed this. The true weight of conviction originates not from itself, but rather in that which tips the scales. Hope itself.
What's that supposed to mean?
I think the Titan means that it's not anyone's personal convictions that outweigh the fate of the world. It's about a wish, one which we all share. You, me, everyone here. What tipped the scales?
Yes. Even you and your people. Kremnoan.
Placing us both on the same side of the scales?
Foolish.
We Kremnoans are your mortal enemies. Such weak idealism will only get you skewered on our spears.
Fine by me. I've never claimed to be the deliverer from the card anyway. I'm a soldier. And if it's my fate to bleed my last on the battlefield, then so be it. I'll fight to my last breath. And on this, I know that we're the same. That's all a hero really is. Someone with that kind of...
A brilliant explanation. Just as prophesied, on this day, the final two heroes shall join the flame chase journey.
Hello, Gwynathan.
I should have known from the start. They all say Lady Goldweaver is quite brazen.
Oh, I have 1,000 ways to tame a lion. But this lion didn't come here for bloodshed, did he?
The Kremnoans far outmatch Arkham's forces, yet we haven't lost a single soul. That's no accident, is it?
You are a good boy.
Do you honestly think Kremnoans, renowned for our love of battle, would show mercy?
Your forces are equally renowned for their iron discipline. And so, we can only assume that this is on your orders.
Perhaps Akama isn't as hidebound as the rumors say. You grasp the true marrow of power more clearly than those elders.
Now that the wheels of fate are turning, what finer way to celebrate this fortuitous encounter than a feast? Follow me, brave Outlanders. History shall remember this moment.
You must see now how different this is from the flame chase journey you traveled. I merely stepped backstage. Patience. These are, as I mentioned, his first memories. They are of particular importance for the imminent era nova, such as this very moment, as the prophet. This is a moment calculate. Come. You'll see our heroes will be fair.
They say that the heroes of this world should be as countless as yet know. Or so. In the end, the black tide still swallowed everything.
So Cyrene is going to be playable eventually, right? Absolutely.
Hold for the time being. We needn't fear for
And
her
I will
life.
be pulling.
Even in death, she counts as the greatest among demigods. Her threads of romance weave an impenetrable shield. And the people answer. Let's move.
That only leaves 3 hours.
So, this is the last time we'll see her.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur. So has it always been.
Then why? Why must Emborius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, why does it look like this?
We haven't had any other choice. Except even if we only see the long, long night ahead, I still... To the Temple of the Three Fates. You'll take over Time's authority, and we'll return all the core flames to the Vortex. After which, we shall all face oblivion, or embark on one final, grand journey.
Act 3. Return.
Please forgive us for disturbing your sleep, Oryx.
It matters not. I know fate has run its course.
The Black Tide has reached Akama. Amphorius does not have much time left. It is time for the Era Nova.
As agreed, I shall present the core. Ride the river of time. It will guard your passage to the vortex. Step through.
Professor Anaxa proved the truth of Genesis with his sacrifice. As Chrysos heirs of the prophecy, we were always destined to immolate ourselves for this now. It's our turn.
I don't need another pep talk. After all, we've been ready to fight fate ever since we left the village.
Yeah, come. Let's claim...
And then... rises.
Light calendar 4931, the third week of the month of Evernight. Welcome, my lady, to the end of the flame chase. And the end of all things. The Titan has revealed the gateway of fate. Please.
Has there been any combat?
Nope. None. Just the yapping.
And that's why I was like, it feels like there's been no fucking combat at all. It's just been plot. That's why this has been, I've not been paying attention at all. It's in one ear out the other. If you are using the new story skip button, then this entire part would be done in 10 minutes. Because you're walking to one area, skip everything. Walk to one area, skip everything. That's the one issue with the skip button, is that it's easy to say that the skip button is good for people who want to get through the story quickly. But the issue is that it causes the problem of you realize how much yapping there is.
As an unattainable existence that
Because
is
we are
within his heart,
2 hours in the update and there's not been a mandatory combat section at all.
2 hours. We've been here for 90 minutes.
Counted. You naturally have the right to view the river of time now. If you would.
My journey to the Era Nova.
When the Era Nova comes,
enough talk.
Make the effort.
None of that matters.
This will be a romantic story like
none.
none that has come before.
Okay, so she's saying
You
the
think
thing.
so too, right?
Indeed, in his memories, such a scene replays over and over. Though the details may differ, this a total of 33,550,335 times.
Oh, that's a lot.
Each is a drop from the river of time, representing the long journey he would take, or rather, the never-ending cycle.
Hence why Amphorius is built on an infinity loop.
Seeing is believing. Why not let your own, or perhaps You can simply walk straight to the final truth. See the true face of the character you play, and witness the ultimate nature of the Chrysos heirs. Please, take your time.
Do we watch every memory?
As much as you wish.
134. 1 million. 77 million. 1,000. $82,000. Oh, that was the second to last one.
All shall bid farewell to one.
So even the future.
The era nova.
Are you saying? That prophesied future. You. Please. Let me answer your cruel fate. What?
The world's course.
Show me the final memory.
Very well. As the sole audience of this eternal theater, I believe that since you've bathed in that Aeon's gaze, you can make Amphorius' frozen fate flow once again. Feeling a bit lost? As you now see, this scene marks the final act of the drama Amphorius. The final eternal recurrence created by this man's hand. And the last one this world shall undergo. Behold. At the swordsman's side stands one he has sometimes called companion, other times comrade, that nameless hero absent from the annals of history. She is the swordsman's ideal in his youth, the deliverer that guided him resolutely onward through fantasy. And now, in the name of the Nameless, she has become an essential and inseparable part of the epic of Amphorius. And this time, under her guidance, what choice shall the hit? There are many mysteries yet to be unwound. But if I may, allow me to temporarily yield the stage to one far more fitting. Please put your hands together and give a rousing round of applause for they who will reveal the answers and bring about the final end of the
33,550,336 flame
chase journey.
Poor Finan, my guy.
The master of the countless memories we saw. The other important actor.
Uh-oh. Combat? Our first combat scene?
Who have already burnt their
Viking!
Is this a boss fight?
Or it might be the cutscene where he removed the mask. Cutscene! Oh, Lygus is dead.
So, in the end, you succeed. Executioner.
flesh is kindling, like the first dawn of the new world.
The whole time. Combat, real shit.
Do I play as Finan? Hold on, let it load. Oh no, I have my main team. Start everything.
He's weak to quantum, so
yes.
The game is on.
That's a weakness on his end.
You want to take it?
Come to me. Converge and awaken.
Thinking of taking it?
Don't worry, I'll go easy. Don't move, okay? Let's play 1,000 faces in 1,000
Forget how
places.
slow normal
Can you find
Honkai
the
gameplay is.
I know. But for the big important bosses, I'll do single speed.
I know. It's just funny.
Watch my moves flow delivering warmth.
Here's the deal. Don't fight too hard, so I can go home early. This cat. Look it up.
Oh, he's getting stuck.
Ouch, ouch, ouch. Oh, he's about to ult on me?
I don't think he's getting the chance.
Let's pick it up.
I'll let him do
Thinking of
it.
taking advantage.
I'm like, I think if you trivial, you just win.
I know. But do I want it to be ult?
Us will cost you.
No. Don't kill him, Cypher. Oh! No!
You did it.
I wanted to see him ult. Oh, cutscene.
How is this possible?
Holy corrupt Finan.
Now we got the real flame mover.
Of destruction. Now twinned.
Wait, the Flame Reaver was Finan all along? Who would have known?
It's out back in like 3.2.
Don't move, okay?
This cat. Look it up.
Let's play hide and seek. 1,000 faces in 1,000 places. Can you find the answer?
You can't run. Yeah.
Together as one. All things in this world have yet stratagems, constellations, or human creations.
Bang!
Let's pick it up a notch. Good news!
Do you think he just dies with a Cypher ult?
With all my power, try the future.
Oh, he's gonna Omega die. But do I want to see his new ult? I guess I won't have the chance. Oh yeah, he's Omega dead.
Gotcha.
We witness the miracle. Such is the will of fate. That person
Can only be you.
only be you.
Another cutscene? Oh. Cajos. Who was that again? I forgot. Oh, playable Finan?
At last, Amphorius's fate has begun to shift. After all, you've also been bathed in that eon's gaze, which can, much like that scepter we spoke of earlier. That's right. Now, allow me to reveal the final, the eternal land known as Amphorius. A bottomless well of fury aimed at the god who cast it aside.
Finan, we set out on this journey to answer the world's desire, didn't we?
That's what it means to be a Chrysosaur.
Then why? Why must Amphorius's wishes be so cruel? We made the best choices we could, whenever we could. But in the end, the prophecy that led us, why does it look like this?
You see it too. This burn mark. The flickering cubes. They're not a tug, they're more like a shattered teleslate.
Standing here, the voices of Titans have never been clearer. They were coming from the Black Tide all along.
Oh, the Finan OST trailer? Peak music.
Is that Amphorius crying?
Or maybe it is screaming.
Finan, do you still remember when I was little? I had a dream. The curtain seemed to contain all of Amphorius.
Well, the world's ending. Time for us to get out of here. We did our job.
From countless different worlds.
Perhaps.
Yeah. As I gaze out at the world before me. So, this is the reason the sky was sealed.
Absolute cinema music.
Amphorius is merely a larger ID Silicii. We are just characters in this tiny world, following the prophecy, stepping onto the same journey. What then is this so-called Era Nova? And what are the spectators watching all of this truly hoping for?
As a reward for reaching the end of the world, let me answer your questions. As the Theoros, I have observed. Thus is the synthesis of the prime mover of life formed. This is a moment the universe will remember. After millions of extrapolations,
So, the results you speak of are this wreckage of a world. We all gave everything we had, returning 12 core flames to recreate the world. And in return, we become nothing more than sacrificial offerings at the end of everything.
Exactly. The Titans are Chrysos heirs of the past. But from just the perspective of a player in the drama, he could never fully uncover the last layer of truth. The cycles of the hero's journey that have played out until now were never about creating a new world. They were a deep learning program made for the Black Tide.
But this time, your plot will fail. I've taken Cavalry's core flame, and when the dawn of the new world arrives, its light will burn away all the darkness.
Haven't I made myself clear? the Chrysos heirs and titans were merely by every generation of heroes, gods, and worlds was born only to be destroyed by it. This is the endpoint of Amphorius's calculations. A perfect equation of destruction.
So in your eyes, all the sacrifices are just a string of insignificant numbers?
Don't sell yourselves short. I'd say, rather than numbers, you're...
Even if that sunrise is born from annihilation?
Curious question. Have you ever considered that after millions of extrapolations, Amphorius is already... The golden blood flowing in your veins, it comes from the blemished one, whose name is Destroy. Amphorius has waited for this moment for too long. At the end of the empty, cold, and lonely extrapolations, Nikos 496, Philia 093. No need to feel regret. This generation of Chrysos heirs is the most outstanding model, and you two are the few who will come to life from a string of cold numbers, along with all...
Iron Tomb will not succeed.
Of the Lord Ravager Iron Tomb, unleash its fury and destroy the source of all this tragedy.
Or we could always choose another option. Like you said, Amphorius is just an experiment, and we're the participants. We can only walk along the predetermined path toward the ending under the watchful eyes of the stars. But that also means that there isn't just one Eon who can cast their glance at Amphorius.
Talk shit!
Right.
Oh, he's angry.
Is this question really that hard to answer? Or did I guess it right? And in reality, this world has already been under the watch of other eons.
Talk shit, girl!
It's strange when you think about it. If you just stayed back, watching us complete the ritual and get consumed by the black tide, your goal would naturally be achieved. Why go through the trouble of explaining all this to us?
Bro is stunned.
You're pretending. Revealing the so-called truth just to destruction is not the only outcome for the fate of Amphorius.
Do you two really think, as petty little demigods, what makes you think you're capable of doing that?
A little courage and determination. Just kidding. The answer is pretty simple. But we're not gonna tell ya.
Talk shit to him, girl! Damn!
Dead.
We're going to weave a long dream for Amphorius, making it believe the experiment hasn't ended, that everything is still ongoing.
With just Oryx's power, though, it should be impossible to achieve this, right?
Yeah. So, can only place my hopes on that childhood dream. And the god behind Orynyx that appeared in that dream.
Fully.
Now, I can say with certainty, time is the page on which that eon records Amphorius. If it fades from existence, and it will be a glance that spans time and space, granting each incarnation of me the power to reset time, imbuing my soul into this ceremonial blade, and creating an endless flame-chased journey.
I understand. Then let me step into the cycles and continue Amphorius's grand design. To deceive the gods, deceive the world itself. But to make time vanish from this world, that would mean you.
Would cease to exist.
Yep.
Alright, let's not make things so gloomy. What we're about to embark on is the true hero's journey. So, come on, cheer up a bit, okay?
So is that the same Cyrene that went in with March or whatever?
I think yes.
Want me again. A little Cyrene who knew nothing, lying on a
Because
soft
I'm like,
patch
where
of
is
grass,
March
feeling
in
a
all
light
this?
breeze, dream
No, I think this is before.
about the flame chase journey.
So that's why she was
so
able to make.
March is gonna pull up out of nowhere.
Because I think this is like a past version of
Every
Finan.
Cyrene will make the same choice. Erasing time again and again. Resetting time over and over. After all, they're all me. And I will always have my charm. Then, I'll fall into a sweet dream, disappearing in some small corner of the world. Quietly, waiting for the day when that next page is turned.
I think Cyrene's gonna be
I will
3.6.
keep going. Even if the road ahead is dark, I will burn myself to light the way. Rather than let the core flames become nourishment for the Black Tide, I'll become their vessel. To prevent the arrival of Era Nova. Even if I have to burn through my own body, it's no matter. As long as I don't extinguish, the flame chase will never end. Until Amphorius welcomes a true dawn.
The girl who watches over time, and the warrior who carries the world. Now, let us fulfill the duties of time and world-bearing. Honor the past and forge ahead.
I promise you, the pain will pass in the blink of an eye.
Oh, he'll have to kill her.
You need to hold tight to this ceremonial blade. After I'm gone, it will take you back to the beginning of time. The start of a new story. I believe that in that story, or in countless stories, each alike yet unique, everyone, all the companions who...
If we can never break free from this prison, I will stand my ground. Until the day someone shatters this endless cycle and writes the final chapter of Amphorius' fate.
So, let's set out. We will be the ones to start everything. Carry the primordial chaos, just as your name suggests.
and bear this world beholds. So long, Caslana.
Kevin Caslana!
It's Kevin!
It's Kevin! Kevin!
As the Theros I have observed, instruction synthesis is formed.
I will wait for that day for as long as it takes. The day will come, turns over this mortal eternal and follows in our footprint to write a new and whatever was.
Cycle 0.
That will be a romantic story like none that has come before.
Cinema?
You think so too, right?
Oh. He's awakening as a Lord Ravager! Okay, that cutscene was fire. Cinema.
The world is collapsing.
Kevin fucking Caslana.
We too must part
My
ways
favorite
here.
part is that everyone knew who he was the moment they saw the character.
I know.
But they had to be like, whoa, 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 we can't say his name until like the final part.
Ides Elysiae. The little village. Everything is as it was. You know, this is just a corner of the... I know.
Look, that's Beto's boat.
Say goodbye. You can stay here forever. Let it flow. Even if it's a path with no turning back. Are you afraid? Will you see the motivation I gave you as the manipulating wisp? The convictions. If we are just numbers, a real, living person, then why do we part here? No. Why? Because there is no perfect solution in this world. And I will embrace my origin. If you stay by my side, I'll hesitate. Do you remember when we were kids? Kids always get to chill when it comes to the fate of adults. And go, Caslana, as you promised. Deceive the world. Burn yourself up with all your... In the name of world-bearing Atkefali, we'll never forget this.
Also, Finan was the original world-bearing Titan.
Mm-hmm.
So, time retreated until it reached the origin. Just as Professor Anaxa once said, in that void, when the waves of time finally calmed. It was the year 3870 of the light calendar. The Chrysos War had lasted for nearly a century. And the threat of the Black Tide was growing strong. That was the era of the Day Thunder Knight's battle with the sky. From that moment, the sole survivor of the... And that
Saridra?
was the first doomed flame chief.
Holy shit, we
So what
finally...
you're saying is, you've traveled back down the river.
Oh my
time,
god, we're figuring
finally
out the
reaching
two
this
characters
untouched
that we've never
seabed
seen
just to tell
before.
us.
No, she's been mentioned, but she was already dead.
The flame chase journey and even all of Amphoreus are nothing but illusions in an eon's dreams?
Exactly. So, Dux Gladiorum, please take me to meet Her Majesty Saridra. I must...
Since Her Majesty's not here, no need for formalities. The word Gladiorum always reminds me of my Kami Hycelans.
Oh, Hycelin. Saridra is Farina, I forgot.
Please allow me to add one more thing. You actually already know my name.
You mean Finan? Such a name, but I won't question you further about it. Ever since Her Majesty issued the flame chase...
I want to see how you say.
Call me Hycelans.
Hycelans.
Swordmaster.
Hycelans.
Heroes from all over have sent their letters of introduction.
Also, she's
What's
hot.
the harm in adding one more name like Finan?
Yeah, that's a wood there.
Finan.
That is a wood.
Besides, the deep sea is dark.
And she's Nihility.
Nihila baddies.
All right, nameless swordmaster.
Yeah, why are all the Nihility girls hot?
Let's find somewhere else to talk.
That's just how it be.
Aren't you even a little suspicious of what I've said?
Harboring suspicions is not mine. My sword dances only when the Imperator harbors doubts. There's no use in speaking further. Show me.
Holy Kevin!
Perhaps you should demonstrate your skills and calm the raging black tide.
Yeah, I don't care about the buffs.
But they want you to know that the characters are buffed.
I know. Hey!
Now Blade is not only good, but actually usable.
Light up the dark.
Oh. Nice moves.
Light up the dark.
We just washed it away and here it comes again.
I just had to lose my 50-50 this
The
morning.
black tide is really no joke.
Light up the dark. Light up the dark.
Eight fucking actions is ridiculous, by the way.
Yes, but you consume 2. So you basically have 4 if you have him.
At last. I can meet. Are there any formalities I need to observe?
Don't kneel, don't do the hand-kissing or foot-kissing gestures of the old dynasty, and most of all, don't bow. The Imperator despises such rituals, especially when the heads of those taller than her bend beneath her crown.
Gee.
The second thing to note, only trusted ones may come near her. Keep 5 paces distance.
Sounds like an old friend of mine.
Well, experience is a good thing.
So, we're going to see Farina! Farina! Kani! That's not Kani. That's Aggie.
Dux Goldweaver. Little hostage.
Little hostage?
You waiting.
Whoa, that's a bit.
It's you.
You know that.
Before that, I'm more curious.
To avoid any misunderstanding, the Imperator decreed. Come now, both of you.
I had no intention of fight. So remember this, Lady Hycelans. If my sword shows any hesitation, don't thank me. Thank them instead.
No, you misunderstand. We don't want to see Chrysoceres hurt each other. Just give us some time to ask you a few questions.
The Nestia's golden threads will judge you and decide your fate.
As you wish.
White-haired swordmaster? If what you say is true, so how much do you know?
You shall shatter into 1,000 fragments and wither in the soil of foreign lands. Is that correct, Lady Treby?
How?
How is this possible?
He got it right?
Yes, but the prophecy never mentioned he'd appear here. At least, not in this era.
You must listen to me, Aglaya, Treby. The Finan of this world has not yet been born. In a distant future, he will follow the prophecy's guidance and appear before you. But do not seek him out. Because Era Nova is a complete and utter lie. I will tell you the truth. And you will understand why the world must forsake the prophecy and find another path to Era Nova. Because I know both of you. And I believe that no matter how the course of history may change, the faith we all share will always remain the same. And so, the layers of rock began to reverse. Through my old acquaintances,
oh yeah,
I was
we're
given the
ending
chance to meet
his.
the leader of the Flame Chase journey, Saridrin.
Damn, we don't even see Farina.
Long and arduous negotiation. The Imperator's alliance needed the destruction, but the condition was this: I had to prove that my power could transcend fate. In the original history, there was a brutal war. But this time, neither side suffered any losses, cheering for the hero of the destruction. I proved myself. I could do more than just wait until finally. But tell me, if that's truly the case. The people kept their promise and handed you all the core flames. In this world after Trebios, no demigods were born in Amphorius. At this point, I just want to know. When they vanished, why didn't you shed even a single tear? Your indifference chills me. To you, were they just... Sorrow has been my constant companion. In fact, with 12 core flames, I'll remember this world through anger. As long as I burn, they'll... Perhaps... It's already too late. But you're right. Anger, at this moment, is the only weapon I can rely on. So... draw your sword, Executioner! I'll make sure you realize that your greatest mistake was leaving me alive!
Kevin on Kevin action.
After that, he raised his sword and attacked. Then, Kaslana killed himself. That day, who fell to the sword to be left in the past, and who went into the future. I can't remember anymore. I only remember a nymph, hiding in the shadows just out of sight. Climb, fall, climb, fall, climb again, and fall. The only freedom the nymph had was in choosing how to roll the stone. But its choice couldn't change the futility of it all. The stone. After that, Every time I reached this point in the cycle, the burning sky would cast a shadow over its path. It would nearly reach the peak at and my efforts in this cycle would dissolve into nothing at the same time.
Occurs 3, 15, 42, 133. Oh, we're getting close to the current timeline. We're like 150, 130 from the original timeline.
I thought cycles.
No. It's just that the answer came so suddenly. Eons? Paths? What a load of nonsense.
I can't give you an exact explanation of those two
Enough. I'm just expressing my frustration. Don't you understand? I was already
Fate is a strange thing. No matter.
If the other Anaxagoras actually worshipped the gods, I'd make sure to find a way to break the cycles, to crush them in their cradles. Too bad. Now only you have the ability to do that.
What's that supposed to mean?
Of course. The core flames were meant to save the world. Besides, according to you, before stepping into these endless cycles, you were my pupil.
I've already heard
So you have Faraday, the go.
Countless.
I think that's like one of her only roles.
Yeah, you should look at the video that she attached to that announcement as well.
I'll watch that later.
We've all made preparations for total annihilation. Never thought someone would step in to help.
I wanted to at least try finding out.
There's no other choice but to move for the next tomorrow! No other choice but forward. The future will come! For tomorrow! Fury of innumerable core flames consume me.
He has 3 moves?
Yes. Basic. This is a counter. And this is his ult.
Tear open the sky! Light up the dawn. Light up the dawn.
You've been to the Luminary Throne before, haven't you?
If you're talking about in past cycle.
Hold up. Keep your wits about you.
Kitty!
Best girl? She is not cunning. She's the opposite of cunning.
As for that false god who's been turning the world upside down, it's you, isn't it, white hair?
I fucking her. That's my wife.
Spotlight. In the name of the 7 sages,
And
I
yet,
demand that you
did you pull for her?
immediately
Yes,
step
you
away
did,
from the
right?
Luminary Throne.
Yes, I did. I
This
got
is the
her.
Sacred ground. Take my words back to Aglaya. I won't say the same thing twice. cat girl.
Hello, Lush Reaver Tanya.
My. You won't even call me the demigod of trickery. That is just heartbreaking.
Hold on. Okay.
I have some words for you, too. First, as one of the most heretical blasphemers in the world, you have no right to lecture me. Second, this is none of your business, Grove Boy. Step aside. I don't want anyone getting hurt.
Here we go. Again.
Core flame thieves. You really think you can scare off a sage of the grove with nothing but empty threats?
This gloomy little brat's got a sharp tongue. Ooh, not bad, not bad. I kinda like you. As a return favor? Oh, please. Aw, don't cry now.
That was close. I'm out of here.
Follow that motherfucker!
How will this work? Because I don't have the time
They're
power.
exactly like cunning.
Sounds like you have a plan.
Of course. When I
I hate that he said cunning, because for a second I thought he genuinely said cunning.
Where are you going?
I don't know.
Kick his ass.
The veneration-ist's foolish inventions finally come in handy.
You've arrived, Zacharias. I'm always so punctual.
What? You know who I am?
I'm running out of patience. So I'm not going to waste words. Listen up, spirit thief. Hand over the core.
If you ask me, you're the greatest.
Hand over the cat girl, or else I am going to go crazy.
Strong you are. You're still just a mortal body. Carrying 12 core flames? Don't make me laugh. You'll just get consumed by the divine.
134.
What?
This is the 134th cycle I've lived through. And the number of core flames I carry is
1,596.
Holy!
Yes.
So I think that's how he becomes a Flame Reaver.
Core flames. And just a single Christ.
That's also how he becomes Nanook at this point.
No, Nanook is Finan.
I've come this far.
This is Castellana.
Are they not the same dude?
But someday you
Yes and no.
burn to the ground.
I think Finan is like the hero spirit,
Divine flames will
while
eventually
Castellana
consume
is
my
like
eyes
the
and blind me.
original who went through all
Before
the
that,
fucking loops.
They could still forge and
Then
sharpen
snapped.
Dawn
Not that I
Maker.
blame him.
This is
Assume this world holds 100 million possibilities. And no matter how one looks at it, 99,999,999 of them all point to outcome. Even so, I'll use my divine power.
Bartolos!
Right? If you've got the guts, you'll have to first step
Oh my god.
There's no other choice but to move forward.
I'm fine. No other choice but
Oh, you cheeky bitch.
future will come. I can't let them down. No other choice but for tomorrow. A future will come. In my memories, Zachary, their departure no longer stirs anything.
This reason core flame before us is a fake.
I know. It always plays out like this. And then, driven by defiance, or exactly like the countless past hers I've known.
Since you've witnessed the same scene play out countless times, tell me, will you carve the trickery core flame from my chest now?
That depends on your attitude. At least so far, in the cycles where you've asked this question, the endings haven't been so cruel.
Well, thank you for that. But no one can catch up to me. I'm no longer running to escape anymore.
Whether you believe me or not, I'll still tell you this. You've made the wrong decision.
All right, then. We'll see.
She's about to die, isn't
she?
Hello.
She's about to get clapped again by him.
What? Boy. What are you trying to pull now?
What's happening?
Kevin!
Give us some time and
Oh, how far are you guys in the story?
This isn't for her, but for you.
Mama's making the rounds and killing
You've walked
everyone.
too far down this path. It's time to discuss.
I'm on the part where we're looking through the different cycles he's been through.
Yeah, I'm here there. I'm back where Anaxa and Cypher now.
But one that will simply drive the world
Okay, I think you're ahead of me then.
For all time's sake, turn back. I don't care how many times you've
Not
tried.
an Anaxa for being
Because
smart
there's
and being
one
and
thing
being like,
I'm sure
whoa, okay.
Your Messiah
Kevin,
complex has turned you
calm
into something
down.
no different from the icy gods you spoke of. The children of humanity you swore to save. They are no more than ants to you now, aren't they?
As much as I hate Anaxagoras as a character, he is always fucking right.
Yes.
So him being, if you keep down this path, you will make a decision you will fucking
Demon
regret.
could burn
It
my
will bite you
homeland
in
to the
the ass.
ground in an instant without batting an eye. Now I have the answer. It turns out that fiery demon has been fantasizing of becoming this world's deliverer.
I don't want to argue anymore. No matter
I've had enough
what
talk.
I say,
Give me the core flame or I
make
cut
your
off your
biggest
head.
effort to resist. Or accept fate and hand over the core flame to me, even if it's futile.
Because I know in the end you fucking die anyways. I'll just kill you myself.
Have the right to choose.
Yes. Even if it is futile, and the world is just a divine joke.
When I walk into the destruction ridden by the gods with my own 2 legs, you will witness. Even the smallest footnote still leaves a mark in this story.
And so, at the end of the 134th cycle, the traveler and the scholar fulfilled their fates once again. Or perhaps it wasn't just they who fulfilled their fates. Endless darkness.
So you're with the Anaxa now?
A voice.
No, I'm still going through the memories. I'm at the end where Lygus shows the end of Finon's first cycle.
Oh, okay, I am way ahead. Maybe not way. I'm at least a good 40 minutes, if not an hour.
Reduced to ashes.
Yeah, no, you're ahead of me, because, like, I didn't do too much yesterday because I was busy.
Did they reveal the Kevin name or not yet?
Caught up in 10 minutes.
They did not reveal the
What do you
Castellana
say?
name?
I don't think so.
Okay, so yeah, no,
I mean, is it a spoiler if we all figured out his name?
Yeah, no, not really.
The thing is, did you find out that the Flame Reaver is fucking Finan? I'm like, wow, no shit. Not like we figured that out 3 updates ago. I don't know, the fact that they have the exact same weapons kind of clued me in.
We are getting closer.
I know I'm
33,460,000.
sad you weren't here for when March showed up at the beginning of the arc. And I would have loved to see you pop off out of nowhere. It's like, oh my god!
My honey
Oh
was
no,
there.
I fucking updates, she's doing something.
You don't look so
I
good.
pogged so hard. No, I kid you not.
Even after going through
I was playing in the
108,000
JP dub for basically the entirety of Amphorius. But the moment March showed up, I was like, alright, gotta download the English dub real quick. Play the English dub.
Shout out, this is the first update since like 2.6 where both
only
Dan
after that one and only time
March
we
are
walked
voice
side
acted
by
by
side.
Skylar and Nicholas.
Every time since.
Yes.
Dawnmaker will
Nigga.
stab you through your 10th
Update.
thoracic vertebra. That's your
Two
weak
of the
spot.
main trio
only way to
either didn't appear at all or weren't voiced.
Tell me, when the mighty
Disgusting
Moses of the
work.
past faced you, did they?
Never.
Then they died honorably, worthy of the name.
So it's crazy that one of the cycles thinks Phylon just chilled with himself at the end of it. One of the era Nova. It was like, damn, it's been a long journey, but you're here with me. Execution is like, damn.
Yeah, and then he had to kill himself.
Tell the mighty most of the next life.
Yeah.
This person is a worthy opponent.
You know, it really just hit me that Phylon
Even though
is
the
essentially
dynasty is
just
left with
people
just
who had
one,
enough and
the
just went
Kremnos
crazy.
festival can one day.
Pretty much,
die
yeah.
with a wound
Well,
in your back.
yeah.
That's what I
In
saw
a way.
when I overcame
Like,
the
every time Subaru died, the entire world resetted. Instead of just
probably
having like a
lost
checkpoint.
thousands of times. So you must understand, facing the demigod of strife means there's no way you'll take this core flame in peace.
I understand.
Step forward
And face me in a final battle.
The last
Fight on,
son of
okay, let's fight.
the demigod of strife.
My name was imagining that Hugo like out of him again.
Oh, the leaks were real!
Wait, what leaks were real? I don't care anymore. Let me see this.
About the new bosses. Mightymost Lance of Fury. And then Casterus, the Death Titan. So basically, all of the Titan bosses you face have the name of the heroes.
And that's because in his mind,
that was the leak.
It's time to temper myself.
Yeah, in his mind, he's supposed to be fighting them, but in reality, he's fighting the Titan instead.
Conquer this world, or be conquered by me.
As you wish.
Damn, they gave me this.
That's it. That is it. Fight the Hulk. I have to go Super Saiyan on you. Real quick, Vitamus.
Quench the flames with blood.
Liso Gorgeous!
Brand with Strife's name!
Oh, it heals you back?
You're not strong enough.
I can't believe they made a boss character a playable character.
Tear open the sky! Empty shell.
He's all pink!
Wow, that did nothing.
That did nothing. You know, I'm starting to think that from Vitamins' point of view, you're the boss fight. He's not the
Oh yeah,
boss
the
fight. You're the boss
Hail the new world's dawn! I grant you a dawn where all stars burn to ash. A scorching hatred. Do you feel it now? Empty
That blackout, black screen effect, whenever his ult ends, is so good.
Yep.
Quench the flames with blood.
It's like nice little touch.
Give me some Soul Scorched, baby.
Remember this agony!
I'm not gonna lie, I think Finon's quality is more complicated than most
Tear the sky! Mighty Moose. Let strife decide the outcome. Let this burn.
You just fucking killed him?
Enemy!
He countered!
He fucking countered!
He's a counter.
Just straight up the Guilty Gear counter, right?
You fucking hit him with the I know your every move. Yoink!
Cutscene? Cutscene? No.
Your next life. I shall once again block your path. Deliver. I wish you
eternal victory.
Eternal victory. The 108,642nd core flame of strife fell into the fire. Yet the shadows of the black tide still loomed, and pain and despair spread across distant lands. The blaze was still not enough. It had to, even if it meant burning this body to ash.
Okay, so how many of them has he killed already?
That is a amazing question. Holy 2 million. Oh, Thanatos!
How bright the sun is.
Oh,
how
there are still places it cannot reach.
Yeah.
Moreover,
And that she has the black tiara. This is Thanatos. We're gonna fight Castor's boss. We're gonna fight the Castor's boss.
Surely cannot bring warmth to the nether realm of the next life.
Golden blood is born from the destruction. We have long since lost the right to seek only by
come across
feeding the flames.
Allow me to ask, how many core flames do you carry now?
Ooh, at least
24 million 41,183.
Such a heavy burden. So that's why you've turned into this.
Yeah, that I believe that's how, like I said earlier, that how Castellana becomes the Flame Reaver.
I will bear this burden.
Because he consumed too many core flames.
You hand over the core flame of death.
I must refuse. As the demigod of death, I cannot watch you walk into a fate more cruel than death.
But this way, the past, present, and future will never again suffer unnecessary death.
Unnecessary death.
That's why the Flame Reaver was only
Indeed.
getting core flames.
You are not the Finan I know. Please turn back. Don't let that absurd and unjust fate of yours come to pass.
In the end, still,
It seems the clash of blades was inevitable.
How painful.
Yeah.
I know I am
Fine
not your
on this
match,
one.
having fallen under your sword countless times. But even so, please understand that my resolve is not
I
to be
actually do
underestimated.
like this for Castris.
Even
Because
Ketheric
Mighty's like,
cannot
yeah, I
shape
could
all
take you
things
on.
at will.
Castris is like,
Nor
I
can they
know I'm
dictate the
going to
fate of all
fucking lose.
life.
But
No one can shoulder, and it is precisely for
what
this
else
reason that
can
I
I
chose,
do?
at the end of this arduous journey, to overcome
It
the
will be
trauma
fair.
and take the
Literally just
authority
like,
of death.
I know
I
he's
am
killed
the hand
you
of
hundreds
shadow,
of fucking times,
Casterus,
and I'm never
the
gonna be
demigod
able
of
to beat
death.
you. However,
Are we gonna
I
do a
have to
walk?
do-
We're doing the walk down
Do not
again!
disturb these fresh flowers in their
The wolf just stare down.
There it is.
Oh. Hello there.
The Castris fight.
Hello, Pollux. Hello, Netherwing. Casta, I hate the leaks were real.
Is but a shattered shell.
You have to kill Castris.
No. And next one is gonna be Hyacinth Aquila, I think.
And is Hyacinth the last one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Time to temper myself.
I think it's gonna be the last one.
I'm fine.
I don't know who else. I don't know how else they would represent the rest.
Oh my god!
No, that's an attack. That is an attack that takes all your health.
Raging fire.
Yep.
And
That idol of destruction.
Yep.
How is it any different from little future?
Quench the flames of blood. Is that all?
It's nothing.
Literally, heal more than the game.
Sun, tear the sky. All stars burn to
You
ash.
don't need to wonder who your god is, because he's right here, and he's fresh out of mercy.
Can't win. I must try.
Counter! Oh no, I just a nuker! No!
Struggles.
You fucking threw the moon on her!
I mother on her.
See that the firelight in the darkness.
You hit her with Meteo! What the fuck is wrong with you?
The core flame of death was taken from the dragon's belly. What a brilliant flame. It should shine upon
Yeah, so
all.
I'm assuming he
Light
kills
the path
Hyacinth, and once he gets
2
Hyacinth, that's the straw that broke the
3
camel's back.
432 cycles.
Well, buddy, you're still missing 31
24
million cycles.
41,184
So that means...
core flames.
Hold on, let me do some quick maths.
As if even the deepest abyss of primordial chaos could be burned away.
Zero 335 times 12. That means by the end, he has 402,604,020 core flames inside of him.
You're still lingering deep within.
Only a few.
Only a
never
few.
fading away.
And my favorite part,
Because
my
you
favorite
haven't
part
completely
is
abandoned
no
hope.
gift
You're
when
still
we fought the
waiting for a
Flame
miracle.
Reaper.
For the true hero to come and save us.
He showed
that
up,
thread of
one-shotted his ass like it was nothing.
Your thoughts. But even within the gods' cold calculations, unconditional courage and goodwill still emerge. Never forget what set you on this path.
Oh, wait, I forgot. Yeah, there's a skip button now.
Yes.
Yeah, you can. By the way, if you want to catch up, just literally in like 10 minutes you'll be caught up.
Exactly.
I won't lie.
Blaze inside of you must be burning up.
2 hours for the first combat section of this entire part.
The destruction. A power, and yet no. This fragile body holds a staggering 48 million core flames. And when that happens, your long struggle will finally... No. I've already found a way to keep the cycles going. Mind.
So who wants to
In
kill
every new
themselves
cycle,
more? Because Lana or
a
Blade?
new me is born. All I have to do is push the next Finan to the end of the world. Then he'll kill me. Shatter this body. Take my flames, my memories, and carry on the path I started.
Bold plan, but risky. What if one day? How can you ensure the continuation of the cycles?
If it were Professor Anaxa or Aglaya in my place, maybe they'd come up with something smarter. Unfortunately, I don't have a backup plan. I have no choice but to bet everything on the next Finan. But even in this wretched prison, luck is still sometimes on my side. Because I never forget what set me on this path.
Wait, you mean...
Not once, in millions of cycles, has there ever been an exception.
I like how we're going through all this and fucking Dell's just in the corner like, can we make it stop? Can I go home? I want to go home. Why did I agree to stay behind? I should have made Dan stay behind.
Oh, Hyacinth.
Can do this, Lord
Okay.
Finan, as the demigod of the sky,
The fraud?
a healer of Twilight Courtyard.
A black tide. It's consuming you. Hand over the core flame. Let's put an end to this suffering.
Now, that just won't do. A healer should stay composed in front of those suffering from illness. Shouldn't they?
Hyacinthia.
You dumb bitch. Rainbow Road.
I swear, raging fire. Deaths will be in vain. Just as they have never been.
Are you happy? Fight everything, it's still you.
There's no fat fuck to save you.
You are the Chrysos heir of world bearing. The one who can lead us. Lead this world. It's just... I don't understand. Within the sun upon your shoulders, the part of that warmth...
Oh, I'm fighting Kevin.
From an ordinary person.
You're fighting Kevin?
So faint.
Not Bravery versus Kevin.
Just a flicker.
Yeah.
Compared to the blazing fire of divinity.
Even so, don't cast it away.
I never have. I have kept
So that was a
everyone's
fucking
wishes
lie.
close to my heart. Even though the divine fire burns so fiercely that every time I return to the start, it devours me in an instant. Each cycle, it's your wishes that guide me to the end, that pass the flames to the next me, over and over and over again.
So, you're not just a lone spark in the dark. You're a pyre built from the bones of all the selves you've
Why
left
are we
behind.
hella zoomed in on her face?
But what about you? What about your wishes? The wishes of
Why
all the
is
countless
Hyacinth
versions of
hitting
you.
us with this?
The no bitches.
Lord Kaslana. So that's how it is, without flaw. That is the flaw the golden blood gave you. The most fatal flaw of all, isn't it? The moment you took the world upon your shoulders without hesitation.
Nice
You lost the
popping.
chance to ever be yourself.
Now that is an unexpected revelation. Then I suppose that makes me the perfect fuel for the flame of deliverance, doesn't it?
No. An empty flame saves no one. But I still believe in you, Deliverer. Hyacinthia.
Eye of
The
Twilight.
Eye of Twilight. I'm neither strong enough to command the wind and rain, nor willing to end this absurd struggle by letting the sky fall. The only thing I can do
Is become one with the sky itself. And then...
May the gentle colors of the rainbow paint your sun in shades it has never known.
Why did this become God of War all of a sudden? What the fuck?
God
You know
of
what,
War,
it-
you say?
Zeus, your
God of War is
son has returned. Zeus, your son has returned.
Hyacinthia, Eye of Twilight.
It's just the speech she gave him, like, that is definitely a speech a God of War character gave before their boss fight. I cannot command the wind or rain, but I am the sky, that whole thing.
Fill the sky with golden fire.
Okay, this is just God of War now. Oh, I don't like that. I don't like that. Once the battle starts to go, wait, no, stop! I don't like that. It's not a fighter. I made her great Are you ready for these bosses?
I'll never heed the fate. Let the sky merge with all this world's
Did
suffering.
somebody say new apocalyptic shadow bosses?
No, the apocalyptic shadow boss is gonna be like this. Nuker!
Oh.
That was
Oh,
overkill.
she just got the beginning of Genshin impacted right there. That's what fucking happened.
How will the seeds of a new world ever take root?
The core flame rose. The sky fell. The 23,570,000th cycle came to an end. And this time, the end of the flame chase remained the same as ever. From the horizon rose a golden color unlike anything the world had ever seen.
Yeah, so this is by far the darkest story
in
they've
its
told,
path.
right?
Yes.
This was the end of the world.
At the start of the next.
And the start of the next. For a moment,
He had too
I
much
saw
fun
the
in Panaconi.
destruction of the universe.
They said, oh, Pikakoni? Yeah, let's go
known as
back
Iron
to depression.
Its will to break free from the black
I heard you
tide
liked
burns fiercer than the
Honkai Third
blazing
Impact,
sun.
so what if we did
Is this
all the
Amphorius'
depressing moments
wrath?
of that game
If it's, I will
In
still
what update?
never yield to it. 23 million.
Everyone dies.
570,000
The end.
cycles.
There once was
282
an
million.
ugly particle. A particle so ugly that
840,000 core
everyone died.
flames.
The end.
No more chasing is needed. And now, I am the fire at the end of the long night. The flame chase isn't some quiet walk through a sea of flowers. It's a, then let me be the one to step across the ashes of the old world and burn endlessly until another dawn rises on the distant horizon, bringing the true dawn to Emporius.
Oh, back to the first one. Oh, this is the current timeline.
33,550,337. This is the cycle.
Countless memories, countless versions of myself have stood here.
They all needed a moment. Just like you do. To stop. To breathe. And just like them, you will catch.
I must go. I must say goodbye to you. And then fight.
Yes. That's always the decision you make.
I will burn and fade away. I will become the flame reaver of this life. And keep my promise to Cyrene. I will kill gods and comrades alike. And steal the core flames. And even if my mind turns to ash along with my body, I will keep my purpose in mind. I will stop Aranova. I will find the next me. And make him carry on this futile endeavor of 30 million lifetimes.
Looks then I should be going too.
Where are you going? You only exist in my heart.
Do you remember what she said? The dreams you had as children. You finally found her.
I see. You were there all along. I'm sorry. I was supposed to send you home.
No. You know the truth. If Iron... It's all been for the sake of defying that end, hasn't it? In millions of cycles, I've said goodbye to each and every one of you. Yet nothing ever changes. Each time we speak, our words grow fewer. Your fire burns hotter, and you're getting closer to become.
I never had a choice.
I understand. If you are to keep the worst
Did you
fate
guys
from
know that
unfolding,
suffering builds
this is the only path. But this time, things are different. Your persistence has shifted the tide. On the horizon, I see it.
Beto's boat.
Undeniable.
Hey, so like hero spirit, can you point me in the direction of
The
who's
fire
now?
that lights the way was never mine to begin with.
Do you remember, in that first timeline, you and Mightymost stood before the scale, and when hesitation took hold, the answer you sought from me... What am I saying? I am you. Even if you buried me deep and chose another path, that fact never changed. Then let's try again. When you stood before the scales in hesitation, Do you still remember it? Remember the past and become the hero of tomorrow. What weighs more than the fate of the world is the resolve to shoulder an immutable past and carry it into the future. Good. Then Trailblazer,
My friend. My
comrade. You arrived in this strange world and were bound by its cruel fate up till this very moment. In the face of danger, you never once backed down. Instead, you've saved world after world without hesitation. That boarding pass on your chest is now the mark of a hero. If I choose to step through that door and embrace an end fitting of the destruction, let this sun forged from millions and millions of core flames burn me up along with the god of destruction and their minions. Then the world we leave behind, this world, my home, where hope still lingers. Will you take on everything we've carried? Return to the beginning one last time. Stop the birth of Iron Tomb. Save the world we... Good. In that case, so... If she takes on the weight of the whole world, she'll be able to walk further down the path of deliverance than a fire that only knows how to burn. One will step into the future. One will remain in the past. If I can strike down the gods with Dawnmaker, perhaps fate's deadlock can be broken. And if you can stop Iron Tomb from ever being born, then these 30 million cycles will have not been in vain. It's time to put our teamwork to the test, partner.
Thank you for all you've done already, friend.
The image of the hero I've buried deep in my heart. Cyrene. A page never seen before has just been turned. Lend me the power of time, and send this hero back to the origin of time. Back to your side. And I will walk the unfinished path, just like the countless versions of me before.
I'll come back.
Castellana!
God damn it, my game gets disconnected from me when they AFK for too long.
Without
So that was a thing?
I will bear this world until my body turns to
Okay,
dust.
so like, Dal, we all know what we need to do here and say, fuck that! No, you're not!
Remember this moment.
Get me out of this world!
Remember your friends who
No,
never lived
you're
to see
stuck
the
here.
world
What the...
end.
Oh,
Remember their fun and let the purest
yeah, the one
rage in
ain't
your
dangerous
heart
here. Don't worry about it.
rise out of those wishes. Let it consume you. Fuel you. Until it burns away
Dal's
the
in the
false sky
background, like,
above.
I do.
Then in the name of world bearing, I promise you, Kevin.
Cutscene?
If my mouse moves, then yes. No. Oh, yes.
Take it. Everything I bear. Keep on burning. As long as we are never extinguished, the flame chase will not end. Bow your head to them.
Take it, Trailblazer. May this blood be like gold. And never torn.
I want to get out of here. Stell's like, I have a nuke for a fucking heart, and yet this is more terrifying than anything I've been through.
This is gonna be the end of the story.
The fucking... He immediately shows up in God form and is like, nope, nope, not doing this.
Farewell, Trailblazer. This is where I fulfill my final destiny.
And go beat
The
Nanook.
prophecy of the Deliverer means nothing to me now. It belongs in the hands of someone far more fitting.
Oh, again, I think I'm starting to go through the fucking Kevin death cycles now.
Uh-oh.
The name of one
Have
who
fun for
bears
the next
chaos
hour.
does not belong to a single person.
To skip cutscenes
As the
if you
prophecy
Yep, his
foretold,
game has turned to Coslana. Here we go.
until the pale dawn
Once you get
breaks.
to where we were, feel free to skip, because it is, again, a lot of yapping.
Another attempt.
I think that will be
failure. I won't remind you how many times.
If you've lost count, let me tell you. This is the
Oh god, here we go.
550,000.
Oh, is this gonna be the Ligas boss?
36th ending.
A perfect number. If the outcome is inevitable.
I just Ian absolute
Your
perfect
silence
evil.
lasts longer than ever, Lord Fight. Shall I take that to mean the will you've carried across?
Fracture. No. I'm just disappointed. I've retrieved the memory, and yet, even after all this time, your arguments remain the same. Repetitive. You had infinite chances to sway me into the future you want. And yet here we are. The score, 33,550,336 to 0. So tell me, Lycurgus, who's the real loser here?
How unfortunate. This was never a fair game. I have all the time and patience in the world. But you will never escape this cage. You can claim victory of the spirit if you wish. But we both know the moment that score shifts from 0 to 1, that is the moment I shall sound the paean of Era Nova. Lord Finan.
Your incompetence disappoints me. But what truly makes me laugh is your utter lack of self-awareness. Think about it. In this story, who is truly the one in chains? Who is the one shackled to mindless vengeance, mistaking courage, the courage to rebel against the gods, for foolishness? You... Perhaps you're right. Maybe I should have tired of this futile struggle long ago. But even so, I will never accept the mercy of your release. Because you are both a prisoner to the gods and to me. And tell me, what right does a mere prisoner have to speak of fate and choice?
I like how Finance basically saying,
what right does a
I'm
mere
not
prisoner
stuck in
have
here with you.
to look upon
You're
my fury?
stuck in here with me.
Yeah,
And
he
I'm
killed him
pretty
again.
pissed off right now.
You know this is pointless. You can't kill me.
Of course not. But I am tired of being measured against a worm the gods keep as a pet.
He just called him out to being Nanook's bitch.
Well, creator of destruction. This cry comes from all your abandoned creations. In the 10th cycle, I drove Dawnmaker through the heart of every titan. Golden blood ran down my fingers, divine fire seared through my nerves, nearly breaking my will. But I endured. In the 10,000th cycle, my former comrades had all become my enemies. The endless slaughter dulled my senses to pain. The painful emptiness almost swallowed me, forcing me to stop fighting. But I endured. In the 100,000th cycle, the destruction had already fused into a blazing sun, surging within this fragile body. My rationality had been burned away at the dawn of the era. Yet even with only this shattered body remaining, I still endured. In the 23,570,000th cycle, this time, I felt it. A tiny spark rising in the hollow cavity of my chest. Different from the obsession with deliverance. By its faint glow, once again, no, countless times again, I endured. Now, a sun is about to fall. Ready to incinerate this absurd space-time dimension in an instant. That sun is me. All the countless versions of me from the past, along with my countless brethren, dragged into existence against their will, drowning again and again in your golden blood. The very essence of this world's suffering and despair, fused into the purest hatred, the fiercest rage. Nanook, you arrogant fool! You think we were born to only serve as fuel for the fire? Fine then! Just as you wish, let the fire burn! If I was born as the blazing sun of destruction, then let you and your lackeys be the flares erupting from my core. And let this rage, burning futilely for 30 million epochs, engulf everything!
This is Finan right now.
Zeus, your son has returned!
All stars burn to ash!
This is him right now.
Warning, warning, warning. Technical subject, Castellana failed to load into buffer zone. Oh! He's found the loop.
Breaking the system.
Declare. He's breaking the system! Anomaly, destruction, energy, no. Surging K. Oh, they're playing the. This is the animated short.
Oh, did I just watch this?
This is the animated short they just released.
This was the animated short they released today. Oh my god, now it makes sense.
Peak cinema, by the way.
You know what? Now that we have the full story,
Are you ready, Nanook? I brought you destruction!
Absolute cinema.
better than the Devil May Cry anime, by the way.
Yes.
I take back all the words I've ever said of Pylons. I was not
What is Homer waiting to make a fucking anime? They have the budget to make it.
I take back all ill words I've ever said of Pylons. I'm sorry.
I wasn't familiar with your game.
Did not had destruction. I will now never see all Pylon ever again. Oh my god.
I like the out of nowhere this Devil May Cry. That's my favorite part. The talking.
Detonation, craving a damn creation, breaking a chain of reaching for you.
I still think Importance was overtly bloated, but that at least was a good ending of it.
Yeah, no, it obviously is, but still, my fucking god.
Yeah,
Absolute
it is still the best
cinema.
plot. It's the best climax of any arc.
Yes.
The scratchy don't immediately healed. Oh god, no.
To put this into perspective, he cut God.
Yes.
God. So
He
that in
made
itself
a
is only
scratch
My wish?
on God.
My wish is to fulfill everyone else's wishes.
oh god, sorry, man.
If I can't fulfill them,
Summer child.
You sweet.
And send them on to tomorrow.
Absolute cinema.
I'll send it. Where is it?
Absolute fuzzinema.
Your
Just
harbors
there it is.
wrath.
There.
You yearn to destroy.
Oh, admin notes.wav.
You bore the gaze of an eon. You have stepped up. It is born at the end. Iron Tomb is your name. The Lord Ravager to destroy the. I have prepared a present for you, Nikos 864. It is a wrath called Finan. From the beginning, after 33 this is a matter of considerable, but there is, but after fate has begun to turn, her existence perhaps, as for those unwelcome audience members, you need not worry. If you do not mind, I will personally get rid of them for you.
Do I have to confirm?
You have to.
Oh, this is freaky.
What the fuck? This got very existential all of a sudden.
Yeah.
Yeah, you can't look beyond. Uh-oh. Looks like Kevin's is not in there.
Intrusion vulnerable. Updated mem.exe.
This got mindfucky all of a sudden. Oh no. Oh no.
Oh my.
Hey, you know what? Oh, I see.
Okay.
Huh.
On 34th of the road.
Wake up! You're finally awake.
Alicia?
That's a relief. We were so close to being swept away by the reverse flow of time. And now, I'm going to send you back to the very start of time. But before we part, that's right! At this very moment, my memories are finally whole.
Hi, Cyrene.
After watching so many fragments, my past is finally coming into focus. Little by little, or maybe...
You knew the answer long ago, didn't you? Not surprised at all, huh? That's because I'm simple at heart, but I'm glad that I remembered in the end. Don't worry. We're not truly parting. I'll turn into the memory of this cycle.
It seems like
the 33,550,300
the Amphorius loop, we need to go back to the beginning and prevent him from going on the flame chase to begin with.
To reach the next mission.
So that's why we meet Hycelin.
That's why the next update's the two people from the past.
Yeah.
You're going to the beginning.
Cyrenes. So believe me.
Yeah, I was also thinking that because I was like, Amphorius is not ending here because 3.5 we have Hycelins and Saridra.
Yeah. So yeah.
So we will be. We are going to be the deliverer instead of Finan.
We can finally, without even realizing.
I don't think we're going to be the deliverer. I think we're going to prevent him from ever accepting it.
Now take my hand. Stay up, go. Find the future Cyrene. And set out on another journey. I like to say it out loud. It's time to go, my dear friend.
I'm still waiting for the reveal that Marcia is
And may the
actually
days
Cyrene, and that's the part, that's the
embrace you
missing
like
memories
the
of Cyrene.
softest.
And that the whole time,
Let's turn to the next
they
page.
removed her memories from her so that Cyrene wouldn't
A
interfere.
page that exists because of you.
Back to the very beginning.
Is this a meeting ordained by fate? Or a long overdue reunion?
Elysia!
Oh god, just got my.
Oh my god.
Amphorius has officially outlived the Fate collab. Hi, hello there, Cyrene.
She's asleep for the next update.
Yeah, I'm telling you, we are playing the Finan.
I don't think we're gonna take his place. I think we're going to prevent him from ever accepting it. We're going to tell him that the whole time it was a fucking trap. And that, I think that's what's going to happen.
Because I have a feeling the Finan no longer exists.
Finan never existed.
True.
Because Lygus made this a simulation. So I think if we do accept it, we're going to convince them to have us accept it, and then we're immediately going to abandon it so we can kill Lygus. Preventing him from ever getting the destruction data and ever getting hatred.
I've spent ages observing.
That's what I think. I think the twist is going to be that if we do accept it, we're immediately abandoning it. And just ending the universe.
I have the little hat.
That's it. We did it. We're in Leeway Harbor.
No, I wanted the chest.
Cyrene! I still don't think her name should be Cyrene.
Yeah, what did they call her Cyrene? It's Cyrene.
The kittens are gonna eat well tonight.
Anyways,
Anyways,
that's
well
done.
done.
That was by far the best update of fucking Amphorius.
Yes. And it wasn't that long, like 3 hours. 3 hours and a half.
Yeah, 3-4 hours.
But I've been streaming for 3 hours and 43 minutes. But first, as promised, holy.
Promise. Get that chicken wing, boy.
But why do I need Sunday if I don't have any characters for him?
You made the fucking promise.
Did you do your temple yet or no?
No, I'm saving for it for tribute.
Yes, I know, but do you have enough for your temple yet or no?
I don't know. I have to check. I'm gonna tell him at the end of this fucking story. Experiment log. Subject has learned failed to breach the Scepter's core layer. Partial cognitive function damage, irreversible risk detected. Well, reaching the part where I joined in at class. I'm talking mighty.
I think this is a good point to end stream.